wipe your hands, wipe it off on the chair.
Don't touch. Refrain from touching the walls and the
keep your
surrounding
hands to
area.
yourself. Keep your hands. No. I don't need to shake hands. No, sir. Thank you.
I
We bow
don't
here. We bow here.
We bow.
Good day, sir. Good day.
We're advising how to help on cum. That's the best thing that's happened. No, Dave C. Cuya, obviously. Cuya got into Dave C's head months ago because he knew that I would play that later on, you see. And he knew that it would take down my stream. And so Cuya got Dave C to take my stream down. Can you believe it, Hans? It's shocking. No, really what happened was I privated it because just in case. Just to be on the side of caution. And we'll just start it up again, innit? But I've got a little song because this is the perfect time for a spliff, I have to say. And so I'm going to go and have a spliff. But the perfect song.
I still couldn't get over the toilet. The decor in the washroom, or like I don't know
Volpe was
going
saying
on.
Volpe said it was actually the bathroom.
Well, the bathroom has some unique decor.
Come on, all together! Help me come! Help me come! I fucking love this version, man. It's awesome. You can hear them going off halfway through. It's like... Hooray! Very good, very good. There we go. Is everyone still on their break? They must be.
Oh no, I'm here. I just
You're
muted
here.
my mic because I'm
I believe
working
it's
on the
done.
video too.
Preposterous! Indeed. Oh, yes. Here we go. And the Linky is here. Yes, I just privated it just in case. Just in case. Because you know Green Thumb is ruthless. Bloody ruthless. So what did you make of that? Has Vic gone now? He's had to go. Oh, shame. Because, yes, what do you think of Dave C then? I want to know what Lima thinks because both of you guys probably haven't seen Dave C before. Have you not?
He unhinged.
Have you seen that video before?
Nope.
Ah,
Just the other day you popped it up there.
Yeah.
Was it you? Somebody fucking
No, I can't hear you back, mate.
No. I think I'm subscribed to fucking Green Thumb, so maybe that's how I don't remember how I saw it.
Hello?
There you are.
I
Hello.
think it popped up in my feed and I watched it.
I was
And I
chatting
was
away.
like, what the fuck is this shit? I
Mate,
had no
that's
idea
Dave
what
C.
the fuck was going on.
That's
But
what it used to be
yeah,
like.
like
That's what it,
motherfuckers call me unstable. It's like, no, this is I don't act like that. I mean, I know I
that's
kind of
fucking
fucking
hilarious, to be
get
fair,
a little
though, that, innit? The
yeah.
lifting of the shirt.
It's like,
Does
yeah,
it?
that's dude. What the fuck? He's so pissed off. I don't understand that. How are you so fucking pissed off you're gonna show
Why?
your tits to somebody?
Is that a thing? Because I've seen people do that before when they're stressed. I've seen
Do
What
what?
the
like lifting
Show-
their shirt up.
well, I
Oh,
can
yeah.
see that. Well,
I
if
saw
you're on
that
the
on
streets,
someone else's.
well,
I
if you're
saw
on the
that
streets and
annoying
that shit
fat kid who
happens,
does, the annoying young fat kid who basically has security around him all the time and causes shit and has expensive cars. I've forgotten his name. He does that. He does that thing where he pulls his shirt up.
okay,
What
that
the fuck is
oh,
that?
if you're
rubs
on
his
the
belly. He
streets,
rubs his
if you're on the
belly.
streets, he does. You would do that shit to kind of like you're gonna take your shirt off and fight. That's kind of like you're peacocking. You know,
Yeah.
you're like,
That's
Oh, I know,
peacocking.
but
but
when he lifted
if
it
you're
up and
doing
put
it,
back down again,
No,
he's like,
he's
Yeah.
he's just.
I don't.
That's not a cope. That was an aggression.
Yeah, that's just like it's a form of fucking it's peacocking. It's showing his
It's
he's
I'm
showing
gonna
his
take my
feathers.
shirt off and fight you.
It's
Yeah,
going
it's like
into,
look
the
look at
full
this. Look at what you're fixing to have to deal
Look at
with.
my
Look at this.
Pale,
Look at my
skinny.
six pack. My six
Yeah,
pack.
his pale, skinny body.
Yeah,
dry out with
look
the
at
nipples.
that's usually people that do that have a fucking body under there, and that's not all fucking like
Like
that.
a-
It's like, dude, yeah, mother.
like
John
a
Cena
shaved
would be the
pig.
one doing that shit. John Cena would be like, "What the fuck? You want some of this?" It would be kind of like that, except I don't know. It's stupid. That's like the fucking whole
I
sagging
get
shit.
the taking the shirt off a little bit, but it seems like he took it off, put it back on again, took it off, lifted it up. He was just
Well,
flapping
once you
around
once
He
you
wants
take
to
it off,
express the same
well,
aggression
yeah,
repeatedly.
once you take it off, you can't do that again. So there's no other. He can't
Yeah, but he
visibly
did
show
put it back on
aggression.
then.
He's got it. Yeah, he's got to put it back on so he can take it off.
That's probably
You can tease it though. You can like partially take it off and then
He probably
and then,
he
like,
probably
threaten
took
to
it off
take
on
it off.
accident.
You're like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
he probably
take it
took
off.
it out. Yeah.
Nearly taking it off.
Hello.
Me.
He took it off, and it's
Greetings.
like, fuck! I fucking didn't mean to take it off.
Greetings and salutations. Me.
Well, now we've got an expert on the shirt lifting situation. You know a lot about this, don't you?
What
So,
shirt lifting?
Not
I
that
come in late at night, and in the morning I just stay in bed. Me. Well, Blondo, he looks so fine, and I want Vic Vega to be mine. Oh, won't you help me come, Vic Vega? Oh, Blondo. Me.
Oh, mate. Well, I'm glad you haven't got yours.
How are you doing, CPE? Me.
All the better for talking to you, Carl. How's the magic?
I'm going to be lurking and listening,
Okay.
and I will join in on the festivities shortly. Thank you.
Excellent. Okay. Bye. Bye, Carl. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm going to do kind of the same thing because I'm going for the smoke. Unless that's annoying for everybody. Is that annoying for everyone?
I mean, I'm not in a shouty, talky, drunk mood.
Not.
I've got to work on it.
Or shall I put a video on? Shall I put one of the videos on?
I feel like I can't be the compere of the show right now.
Okay. Well, I can put the video on for a minute. Do you want to watch the Mormon links to the Epstein files?
No.
How the Mormon Church made $293 billion. This guy's really cool. And I've set it to the start of the history part of the video.
Okay.
No? Yeah. I just give you a bit of a context with why these people are doing what they're doing and how they're doing it. Like they are sealed for life. They're sealed for eternity, and they're supposed to all be together in heaven. And if they don't do what they're told by their elders, then they don't get to be in heaven with their families. So that is like a big threat, and why I was thinking it was trying to resolve that thing of like what the fuck is going on and why is it outside of their echo chamber. So I'll let it run for a minute, but I'll be as quick as possible.
So we already went into depth about how the Mormons were driven out of the United States. They took refuge in the high desert where they built their own religious government and kingdom away from the American government. What would become Utah, Idaho, and Arizona. They practiced polygamy, They were rebels. Eventually, the U.S. government cracked down, almost ended them. And under intense pressure, they gave in. They gave up polygamy. A lot of members didn't want to give this up. They resisted. Some of them split off entirely. A prophet had told them that this was the right thing to do. So they left the mainstream church and started a version of their own.
You get a real division then between the mainstream church and the fundamentalist polygamist offshoots. And so that's one of the real ways in which they're really trying to distance themselves from that earlier past.
That's Taylor Petrie. He's a Harvard-trained theologian and an expert on Mormon history and theology. He's a practicing member of the church, and between interviews with him and others, and a lot of primary source research, I'll try to give you my understanding of what happens next.
The church undergoes what scholars call hyper-Americanization, and it's this effort to sort of assimilate into the broader American ideals of the time.
The Mormons go to great lengths in the early 1900s to rebrand, to distance themselves from their old legacy of polygamous rebels.
I think a sincere effort to be a part of the broader world. And the church sort of looked at its 19th century in some respects as a failure, precisely because it had been alienated from the broader society in which it lived. And at the same time, I think that it's a way for the church to demonstrate that it is a good church and that it does belong, because they have that sort of chip on their shoulder.
And they don't just assimilate, they actually kind of overcompensate to become more American than most Americans. They lean hard into the American ideal of the nuclear family, the opposite of polygamy. They encourage family night for all of their members. During Prohibition, when it was illegal to sell alcohol here in the United States, the Mormons jump on board. The leader of the church starts to strictly enforce the rules: alcohol, coffee, tea, and smoking. Tens of thousands of Mormons go fight in World War II. They donate money to the war effort.
In the 1880s, they commemorate the 4th of July with a funeral because they mark it as the death of actual democracy and liberties in America due to the anti-polygamy prosecution. And then in the early 1900s, they're actually celebrating America's founding. They're embracing these patriotic myths. The General Conference addresses are praising America, emphasizing their patriotic bona fides.
Well, in part, the church is interested in its own success. And part of the way that it can do that is by imitating their neighbors, but not only imitating them, trying to do it even better.
This is working. The Mormons are rebranding. They're becoming more mainstream. They're like serving as lawmakers. But very quickly, by like the 1930s, this assimilation effort creates a problem, a pretty existential problem that strikes at the very heart of the Mormon belief system. Remember the founder, Joseph Smith? Remember how he claimed that he had translated a new book of scripture from ancient records, just like the Bible, but here in the Americas? He claimed that the Book of Mormon was the record of a lost American civilization. It had specific names and battles and languages and technologies. And because it was so literal and specific, it made itself verifiable. It's either true or it's not, which also made it vulnerable to science. Archaeology and geology and linguistics and anthropology are progressing, and those who look at Joseph's translations and claims see them as a fantasy, as an invention of Smith himself. And soon it wasn't just non-believers. The dissent was coming from within.
Hi there. Would you like to receive a gift? I'm a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Me!
Specifically,
do you remember Mormonism?
Changed my life.
Me!
As you can see, we have lots of copies. So quick little
my magic underwear is shit-stained. Me!
Is that what makes it magic?
It is so magical. Me!
196
Me, I brought Hammock Man, me, to the Mormon church with me. Me. Oh, Hammy.
First, refused. Minus 196. Full fruit, more flavor.
Me and Hammy rode bikes, and we went door to door, encouraging others to turn to Mormonism. Me.
as a part of this big Mormon rebrand, we're trying to make BYU a legit, accredited academic university. The Harvard of the West is one president of BYU's exact language of how they were trying to make BYU legitimate.
They start trying to act like other universities. They finally
The Harvard of Kentucky
start hiring people. They give their
is the Magic the Gathering shop.
Even some of the church leaders and official historians do analyses of the Book of Mormon and sorrowfully conclude that the evidence points to Joseph Smith as having created all this himself. If you're someone who hasn't grown up in the church,
oh, Joe Smith,
it sound to you, but it is a huge deal. In the beginning of the Book of Mormon, which I have a copy actually. Here in the very introduction, the first page of
the Book of Mormon.
It says that
the script is too small for me. I can't read it.
Keystone. What's a keystone? A keystone is this. The thing that holds an arch together. The idea is that
I have magic keystones. Me. All over my bedroom.
I've heard about that.
I made them with Q-tips. Me.
So that is why Hammy won his backyard competition then, wasn't it? It's all a stitch-up because he's a Mormon.
It's an inside job, yes. He lives in a Mormon community, and he has golden plaques next to his magic underwear that he hangs up nightly. Me.
You can get Mormon Lego.
And that's why he's called Hammock Man.
He is the hammock man. Fun fact, me. At the convention that John Riggs goes to every year. Me. In Utah. Me. Everybody's blank-faced. They're all Mormon. And the video game prices are drastically smaller. Sure, less money than any other place on planet Earth. Utah's immune to inflation. Me.
I always thought that Mormons were a bit like the Amish, and they had a bit of like, they weren't playing computer games and shit. They weren't doing that shit.
They love video games, especially Final Fantasy. Me.
I didn't know. I thought they were kind of a bit Amish.
I watch it every year. When John Riggs goes to Utah, I fucking love it. He's gone 2 years in a row. And in the third year, he has the footage already because it was like last weekend. I'm just waiting for him to publish it. It's fucking great.
We'll watch that next one. Next time when he does, we'll watch that one on the Mormon tip.
It's good.
Yeah,
you can watch an old one too. I'll listen to it.
Yeah, watch an old one. Yeah.
It's boring. Like I know Fafford loves John Riggs. And I'm being facetious.
John Riggs,
Hans, what do you think? Should we put it on in a bit? The Mormon.
You should have seen Fafford. You know a clip you should play. He has a short in his channel. John Riggs takes a baseball bat to WrestleMania on NES, and Kelsey gets all pissed off because she's video game preservation, and she sold him the game, and then he broke it, so no one else can use it ever again.
Yeah, that's horseshit, dude. That's the.
You should see the look on her face. She was so fucking pissed.
Yeah, because she knows, dude, that he's doing it for fucking clicks and likes and shit, and he's not doing it for fucking the right reason.
What he did to that game and what he did to Iron Sword was a shame.
Iron Sword is what fucking dude. I used to watch the shit out of John Riggs, and then that motherfucker done that shit with Iron Sword, and that's what first I was like, wait, I thought this dude was about video games and shit, dude. And then it's like, no, this motherfucker's all about goddamn money. How can I make the next motherfucking buck? And it's like, man, fuck that bullshit, dude. You can do something else with that shit. It's like fucking Gap Tooth, all about fucking making the money. He don't give a fuck about them goddamn games, dude.
It's real, Lima. It's real. That's what I'm talking about. There's a whole thing going on here.
Yeah, there genuinely is a website called brickhamyoung.com, and you can buy all of the different Mormon temples in Legos.
Oh my God, let's look at this.
Yeah.
And they're based in Utah.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my God.
They really did call it Brigham Young.
This is where I start getting uncomfortable.
We're gonna have to watch
They
that.
really
FC1
did
in a
call
minute.
it. They really have called it Brigham Young.
Oh, Brigham Young, right?
No way.
You see,
Right,
this
they
is
really called it that.
Kebab firm fined 500 grand for selling lamb. It's mostly skin and fat. Mmm. The fat's good though, isn't it? I suppose. What the fuck?
Yeah, you click on the temple sets. You can get all the different ones.
We need to
And
get
top,
these.
top left.
No thanks.
No thanks.
New miniature.
Top left temple set.
Oh my god. Is this one of these, like, what was that thing called where they were giving the name of some kid or something to some, what was it called, in Wayfair or something? Something like that. That is well dodgy. Why is it called Brigham Young?
I mean, that's the main part. I don't have an issue with building the temples out of fucking Lego, but the fact that they called it Brigham Young.
Although there is something going on with the Lego and the Mormons, isn't there? Can't deny it. It gets curiouser and curiouser. That's what I mean. This wasn't
Fafford, and Fafford TV has no say in this. He is completely neutral. Y'all remember this. I don't like fucking with churches, y'all.
It's a temple, it's not a church.
Well, it's the same thing. Religion.
It's the Church
religion.
of Latter-day Saints.
Yeah, but it's probably because of the. Now, I'm not saying to stop or anything. I'm just saying that I'm just voicing what, and this is coming from somebody who was raised a Southern Baptist, and that's probably
I used to edit video for a Southern Baptist.
So it's probably that religious thing that's stuck in my head that I can't quite completely get rid of. Because I think it's going to be there for the rest of my life. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get that out.
Yeah.
Some things kind of like the whole, I was telling CPE, the spooky stream. Some things we do on the spooky stream kind of gets that itch going because, dude, that's it. I mean, I hate to say it, but religion is brainwashing, dude.
Yeah.
It's brainwashing, and they put that shit in there good, dude. And some of that shit sinks in and it gets your hooks, and that's it.
Yeah.
What about this one? Fired clothes blamed what the press release gave away.
Is that the lawyer guy?
Yeah, Lawful Masses.
Yeah, he's that. Yeah, he. I play it at least 1.5 speed though.
Oh really? Okay.
I mean, is this the latest one? Oh, no, that's yesterday. He's done a late. Click on his channel, and then go to his latest video.
Yes.
Because I think he did one today.
Look at his AI picture of himself. I'm looking at him. What the fuck? What's this? Right. I just don't get it.
It's not the top one.
I do not get this. I do not get when people make This Is You, Ricardo, and I think Evil's done it. They all did weird, but Ricardo's the main one. The creepy, I was going to do a video about it actually. The creepy people who make like a picture that looks a bit like him, but it's not. But it's not like.
That's a thing. That's a thing going around. I noticed that the other day that there's I think Ricardo is actually looking at templates.
Ricardo's been doing that for ages.
Some of his
I look exactly like
some
the
of his
lemur in
thumbnails.
my
Yes.
No, I know that's different.
That's me. I'm an actual
No, I do.
orangutan.
I look exactly like the lemur.
But you've got a picture on your Discord, haven't you, of like an artistic version of you? But that's different of having like a picture done of you.
Yeah, it's a cartoon that someone made it for me.
Yeah, that's it. But like with Ricardo's, it was like, yeah, I think he has been doing templates. It's crazy, like that one that he did of him and Doshin with the mouths open.
Yeah, I didn't make that one myself. Someone else did it. It's
look,
quite
everyone can see my Discord there. Yay. That's great. Whoops. Yeah. So which one was the?
It's this one.
This one here.
Yeah, you need to put it on at least 1.5 speed though.
uploaded a
Okay.
Otherwise, it's too long and too slow.
Okay. Where is the thing? Where is the thing? There it is. 1.5.
folder to the internet. 48 gigabytes of body camera footage, dash camera footage, the raw record of 4 days in March when officers
CC on as well.
and arrested a YouTuber and his friends over a pile of Lego, uploaded and sent to public. The folder was
Where is
labeled
it?
in plain words.
You click on the bottom now.
Somebody
Yeah,
had
there
saved
we
it before
go.
it came down. It is now mirrored on the Internet Archive, time-stamped June 3rd.
It's gonna grab a drink.
But the department that released it did not mean to. A few days later, it posted a statement saying these were files not intended for public release, that it had
Bit late for that.
Then it deleted that statement too. So we have a police department that accidentally published its own unedited record, tried to pull it back, and could not. It tried to close a door that doesn't close. Keep that image, a door left open that can't be shut again because there are two doors.
See, this is a thing that's been coming up in my mind about this, right? Because this has got my brain going, this whole thing. And I think that the Mormons are a bit of a liability for the lizard people at the moment. Speaking of doors that have been opened that can't be closed, it's like the boomers have come into the fucking ring and they're fucking up the deep thought little plan, you know what I mean? The little, they've got a little routine and a strategy that they've got to work to, and everything was lined up, and things do come up which throw a spanner in the works. But the way that the Mormons have gone off about this, because they've been off on their own and they've been mollycoddled and theen allowed to get away with whatever they want, you know, running Utah, running that whole fucking area, and like they thought they could do that. They really did. They got to that point of like such a level of false sense of security from their echo chamber, because they've been mollycoddled, because they've been used by the CIA or whatever, and they're useful idiots. They're not idiots, but you know, they're being used.
In this story, and the second one is built to do the opposite. That footage is the subject of today's video, not because of how it got out, because of what's in it, and because the man at the center of all this told the world it got out a different way, a way that, if anyone believed him, would have handed the police a gift that they did not earn.
Watch this. You enter basic details,
God,
like your name and date of birth, into this free refund check, and it tracks.
One thing up front, so I don't keep repeating it, nobody in this story has been convicted of anything, and the most explosive material I'm going to describe reaches us through one side's edit of it. Some of it is solid, some of it is a man syncing audio in his bedroom. Let me start with the correction, because I got a piece of this wrong in an earlier video, and so did almost everyone else, including the person it helps most. When the unredacted footage surfaced, Reckless Ben, the YouTuber Benjamin Schneider, went on national television and said someone had hacked the American Fort Police Department. He said it in his video too, a hack, a breach, so he broke in and let it all out. That is almost certainly not what happened. Here's what the record actually shows. The department itself put a link out into the world, a media kit, the kind of thing a police department posts when it wants reporters to have the files. Inside that link sat a folder that should have been redacted and wasn't. People found it, copied it before the department noticed it. Then the department posted that statement I mentioned, files not intended for public release, which is a confession in its own words that this was its own upload, not someone else's break-in.
Yeah,
So
they
picture
fucked
what
up.
Ben actually did, and then picture how he described it. Instead of just
That was a real fuck up just at the right time as well.
version on purpose about himself. So why does hack versus
You silly gooses.
Let me give you three reasons because they climb in importance. The first is about the evidence itself. When a
You
police
gotta
department
wonder if
uses
someone
its
maybe
own
did it
footage,
accidentally
the
on
footage
purpose,
authenticates
potentially.
itself.
No, they're just
The record
dickheads.
used by the agency that made it. There's nothing more to argue about.
Yeah, maybe a whistleblower that didn't want to be a whistleblower.
Yeah, they just, oh shit, damn these high heels, I just let it go.
Maybe a real Mormon.
I
Maybe a real Mormon, you know, maybe one that was
Maybe.
actual,
I
you
mean,
know,
it's
it's like, oh my God, look what these
possible.
motherfuckers are doing.
It's
I can't be
possible,
part
yeah.
of this.
Second reason is about Ben's
It's
own
possible, yeah.
Like that little kid, that one kid fucking was going to
punish unauthorized access.
say something to the dude. So, I mean, there are good people out there that are in the Mormons, I believe, you know.
Not even close.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to think the whole fucking lot is
that you cannot commit computer
messed
fraud
up.
by looking at something already sitting open on a public link, even if the person who posted it wishes they had. So as accidental release, Ben is a journalist who downloaded a public file. But as hack, he's volunteered himself into a story about a crime. Same footage, wildly different legal posture. And he picked the worst one and said it on national television. The third reason is the one I'd underline. There's a line of First Amendment cases. The one people know is the Pentagon Papers, but the ones are Barnicky and Florida Star.
standing for the idea that when the press lawfully gets truthful information about a matter of public concern, the government generally cannot punish it for publishing, even if the information was leaked, even if someone upstream broke a rule to expose it. That protection is strongest when the publisher's
that's
own
the old world, isn't it? Let's see how that works. That's what I mean. The Mormons are a fucking liability for these guys. They are, because they're trying to stitch it up and have everybody just like a frog in a pan. Everything's just being eked away. You haven't got a say in nothing. You're going to get just like raped by us, basically.
To be fair to the other Mormons on the ground, Reckless Ben has done a bunch of streams with Mormons, actually, and they're supporting him. So, hashtag not all Mormons.
Hashtag not all Mormons, but as an organisation.
The actual church itself is just a fucking.
It can't be ignored that we've got a massive corruption.
The
going on
church itself is just a corrupt organisation.
Exactly, and so there's going to be people who are just involved at the bottom rungs and stuff. But
people who follow it blindly.
The reason this has gone as it has, I think, and the reason it would have been pushed down if these guys hadn't done what they've done, it would have just been totally pushed down because it goes so high up. And they're so involved, but they're kind of off as a little offshoot, as a separate little steering group, like our mutual friends who I was discussing the other day.
Muddy's the cleanest thing he has going. So the correction is simple. The footage was not hacked. The police released it themselves and tried to take it back. That makes it more reliable, not less. And it makes the man relying on it safer, not more exposed, than the story he told about it.
If you are listening to this cylinder, I am no longer in this world.
The fuck?
Now, why the unredacted version
be gone with you.
Because we already had the redacted version. The department put that out first on purpose with the audio cut in places, and it told us why. The chief said the redactions were made at the request of the county attorney to protect identifying information about the victim, the new store operator Joshua Johnson. Hold that explanation in your hand for a second, because the unredacted footage is about to test it. If the redactions really were protecting a victim's name and address, then when we hear the cutout parts, that's what we should hear: names, addresses, identifying details. But that is not, as Ben has synced and presented it, what is in the redacted gaps. What's in the gaps, and I'm telling you this from his edit, his sync, which is not yet independently verified, is officers talking to each other, officers discussing what they could charge him with, an officer reportedly saying he shut off Ben's phone recording, talk of digital stalking and cyberbullying, talk of felonies that never got filed. And the line that's traveled the furthest, an officer in substance saying that they were all wrong about all this, but they should arrest Ben anyway.
It's got such a robotic voice. I know it's faster, but I know we've sped it up.
The redaction explanation. A redaction made to protect a victim's identity should remove
I don't hear a robotic voice in this.
when the removed material turns out to be officers debating charges and admitting
but I listen to some really
the stated reason for the redaction stops matching the redaction. I'm not going to tell you that proves a cover-up. A sloppy redaction and a deliberate one that look identical from the outside, and I can't see inside. But I can tell you that the explanation we were given does not fit the thing it was supposed to explain. And when an official explanation doesn't fit the facts, a careful person stops taking the explanation on faith.
Exactly, mate. Exactly, and that is why I've started thinking about these Mormons and the CIA and all that.
I was late to work. I'm a bad employee, not a criminal. Fair. A bad redaction by itself is not
because I just couldn't work it out. I couldn't work out where this bravado from the police was coming from. I couldn't work out how they were so confident that it was never going to come down from on top, that they could just get away with it.
Because they're used to it. They're used to having power in their community.
And it just extends further and further, though, because it's like even if they don't really understand the fact that you can put stuff out on YouTube and people get to see it, and you can't just take it back.
Because it like Lemur said, it starts in the local, the judges are gonna fucking go with us. It don't matter what the fuck anybody says, and then it gets to more overcut. Like then it involves the Mormon church now, so it's like, dude, they're gonna cover us because we can donate to them, and now we're part of that whole clique with that the cops.
I don't know. I think it's
they're going to protect us now. The church is going to protect us.
We
don't know how many judges hire up from not just a. That's what I'm saying.
Police off.
And that's why think. Okay, yeah, and that's where think of this like what Drunky Cheese and them are doing.
Yeah, that's why.
And they're the Mormon church, so they're funneling. They're getting all these people involved in this shit.
They have to tithe to the bishop.
It's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
So They just paid.
They have to tie all that money
all
to
fucking
the.
money. It goes back to money, man.
I think it's very
and it probably
interesting
goes back to fucking kids.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I'm interested in all that Epstein Mormon connection. I think there's a lot deeper going on here, because the fact is that none of this was reported in the news or anything that I've come across over here anyway.
I don't think
and you know that they want to keep things,
Actually, no, I think I've just started seeing little bits, but
it has popped up all over.
It's spun to where
on our local news,
seems
obviously.
It seems like it's a
no, not on. I don't watch local news anymore.
Anti-Ben thing. At first it was like, oh, this YouTuber that harassed people in different campaigns. That's how they're spinning.
Well, he made a lot of mistakes, but his heart was in the right place.
Well, I'm just saying that's what the media, Fox and CNN and all that shit.
I've seen the news. I've seen the news from a lot of them are overall kind of supporting him because of the amount of YouTube support.
Yeah, now they're starting to go. That's how they do, dude. At first they'll go off in their own little fucking bubble, saying
because they just see him as a dumb kid. So it's like this dumb YouTuber kid.
And then once they realize, holy fuck, 300 million people has seen this shit. Then all of a sudden they turn.
They change the tune because
it's
bad,
YouTube psychosis. They want to fucking use that shit as clicks and fucking subs, and it's like, bro, what the fuck happened to the spin that he was a fucking harasser YouTube? What happened to that?
I've seen a few that have that take, but overall it's support because everyone.
No, all of them was like that at first, and then now they've changed. I didn't see
anyone that was doing that. All of them. It's just because of the ones I follow certain people. So
yeah.
But I've been looking up I've been following the whole thing.
Dude. I don't know about what
those lawyers seem to be on his side. It's just that they're
every lawyer I've seen.
However, they're all like, he fucked up, but he made some big mistakes. But so in a court, it's not going to be as simple as his heart was in the right place.
No, you can't do that.
But here's the turn, and it comes from a Supreme Court case called Polk v. Pelzer. The hardest thing to prove in a civil rights case isn't that an officer did something wrong. It's that the officer knew it was wrong, that he understood he was crossing a constitutional line. Lawyers call it consciousness of liability, and it's usually the missing piece. Now think about what a selective redaction is. If the department muted the exact moments where officers admitted they lacked justification or admitted they shut off a citizen's camera, then the choice of what to mute is itself evidence. It says somebody listened to that audio, recognized those specific seconds as dangerous, and reached for the mute button on those and not others. The redaction isn't the violation, the redaction is the fingerprint of the violation, the sign that someone knew exactly which moments would hurt. That's the difference between a clumsy mistake and a calculated one, and it's the kind of thing that turns a questionable arrest into a willful one.
I just want to say, I can tell that this guy's put this through the AI, this script already, and I can just tell. And it winds me the fuck up. Because I bet he could write a perfectly good script. And he did write a perfectly good script. And he thought,
I don't know.
Polish it up on the AI, and I'm just going to put.
He might have polished it up.
I can guarantee you he has.
But I get accused of the way that I speak online, the way that I talk online, because I use certain words.
People just call people bots all the time on by
because I use fucking M dashes and I use big words, and everyone's like, "Oh, you're a robot."
I've seen people call people bots. People call people bots, right? And you look on there. All you have to do is look at their channel, and it'll have 100 previous comments on this channel, and you can look at what they've written, and it's clearly not a fucking bot, right? And so these people are calling people bot all over the place, and they don't even bother looking at the channels. Honestly, mate, it's not.
I've been.
When it comes to these scripts,
I've been accused of it because of the
kind of thing that turns a questionable arrest into a will.
I've been accused of being a bot because of my fucking punctuation and grammar.
Do you write like this? Is that how you write?
I haven't observed it well enough to know that. I do tend to write like, I don't write conversationally normally. Online, I write as if I'm writing
You can just tell because
I write it properly. So
trying to do it in a dynamic way. It goes hard to impress. So it it uses all these little tricks of like, I'm going to send you down this route down the paper.
Yeah, so the way that he's
just going to flip it over, but it does it on every fucking sentence.
So please, people, please, in the future, for y'all watching that are using ChatGPT, how about training the AI on some of your own, or take your own writing and feed it to the AI. And then let them, and then use the style.
That might be what.
Because I can make, but you have to do it a lot.
Thing. Yeah, he's just done. Honestly, this is like the third.
Well, he's probably wanted to put it out really quickly.
Yeah, and he's just polished it up. But I bet the thing he wrote to start with was all right. You know, it didn't have to. It don't. I've been listening to him, but I think if I read it, I'll notice it more. Yeah, there's some channels, right, that look AI and they do all the shitty, those like little fucking warrior.
It's some of the phrasing though, like that. Some of the phrasing is really obvious.
I always put it down to. You remember those adverts where it was like, "This isn't any food. This is Marks and Spencer's food," or whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
It's basically that. And they use that. That's their style. That's how it writes.
And then you summarize it. There's always a yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's all they do all the way through. And then it'll tell you what the people were thinking and feeling when they couldn't possibly because they all died. So you've got that as well, and you're like, okay. And you're just listening to all this bullshit, and you're just like, this would all been fine if you'd have just used your original fucking script, and people would have appreciated the humanity in it. To be honest, in my opinion. Maybe I should do the
Stop tying your hoodie around your waist like a fifth grader. There's a better way. This is the new 210 GSM.
I need to know what he's on about. Oh, it's a coat that turns into a bag. But can you put anything in the bag with it?
No, probably not.
That's not a bad idea, though.
I was hoping it was a coat that turned into a bear.
Is it a double-layered coat? What?
I'm not falling for it.
It's the ultimate outdoor travel.
No, I don't need a coat that turns into a fucking bag.
I don't know.
I had a sleeping bag that turned into a
begins with a traffic stop.
That had a bag on the back of it. It's an old military style one.
To stop fully at a line.
I used to walk around festivals in it, and I'd use the bag on the back of it to put beer in, and then you could pull the bottom up like so your feet would stick out. But I kind of looked like Jabba the Hutt because it had a tail on it when you did that. So it's just like a tiny slug.
That's perfect for a festival though, that innit? Just so
it was great. Yeah, and you just did the bottom bit up when you wanted to go to sleep, but you could walk around on it. But it was fucking enormous, and I'm only 5 foot tall, so.
Did you not have any armholes in it?
I think it might have.
That's fucking cool. I want one of them.
It must have, because I was walking around in it. It must have.
Yeah, you just have. I bet you just zip them up when you go to sleep. Yeah. What a good idea.
Yeah, because I was walking around in it, so it must have. Yeah.
The bad thing about that is if I wore that to a festival, I'd end up going, getting drunk, falling in some
crowd surfing.
Getting all sweaty. At the very best outcome would be that I'd be all sweaty.
I did. It was. I think I did it at Glastonbury. So.
Oh good lord! I bet there was face paint and glitter and all sorts on that sleeping bag. But on the inside would be kept pretty clean though, and no one could rob your sleeping bag, could they? So there is
they'd
that.
have to rob me as well.
Yeah. So okay, this guy's going on about this. He's still talking about the. Is this all about the?
It's all about the police stuff. Yeah.
So the fight.
So the next thing I want to look at is the guy, the twirly mustache guy talking. I think I'd like to.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that one.
I've not caught up, and then up until like all the shit happened basically yesterday, wasn't it?
Nothing else has really happened. It's just people still talking about it. Nothing else has progressed. I'm just still waiting for CoffeeZilla to put his out.
Yes. Maybe we'll watch CoffeeZilla's vigilante video.
It's pretty boring. It's just some dudes fighting in a shop. And he's just, all it is him saying, this isn't cool, these guys are idiots, don't do this, and that's all.
Oh, right, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that seems like a stupid thing to do, to be fair, but it is going to happen.
Yeah, these assholes are going in and starting fights in Lego shops. It's fucking pathetic in front of little kids. It's fucking,
Oh really? I mean,
yeah. Inevitably like Lego is for kids. You know, I like Lego, and you know, so do many adults. But
that's
you know,
interesting.
primarily it's supposed to be for kids. But
yeah, that's it. In the same way of seeing the Dave C stuff, it's like that behaviour thing. I find that interesting. I find that like
yeah,
part of it, especially since it's like a online phenomenon thing. Well, it's a thing that's changed. No, it's a novel thing that's occurred because this has not really happened to these Mormon controllers before, and they've always been able to control it.
Everyone disappeared now.
It's gone out of it. Yeah,
everyone disappeared.
What, from the panel? It's just
I mean, from the chat as well.
It isn't about motive; it's about whether the car stopped.
Well, it's because we're talking about Mormons.
The next day, March 9th,
I mean, also
because
I did ask everyone to donate to the Common Foundation.
Oh, that'll be right.
It's important that everyone does.
Reportedly says about the stop that he was gonna scare him a little bit and let him go. Let me teach you why a lawyer's ears perk up at that sentence. There's a Supreme Court case called Rodriguez. The rule is this: police can stop you for a traffic violation, but they cannot stretch that stop out. Cannot hold you longer than the traffic business takes, just to get a drug dog to the scene, unless they have an independent reason to suspect a drug crime. The stop has a natural length, and they can't just pad it. Now, put the officer's own words against that rule. I was going to scare him a little bit. If the stop got extended not because of real suspicion, but to rattle a guy they found annoying, that's the exact thing Rodriguez forbids. And the officer narrated the motive himself on a camera he didn't know would ever be heard. Then, March 11th, a search warrant. A judge signs off on a search offense.
Crazy that footage came out. I really do think someone possibly sent that.
Overheard talk of possibly
Either that or it's divine intervention, isn't it?
It's ridiculous.
Of what they took reads, no items seized. Nothing. Again, they found nothing. Now, an empty-handed search is not by itself illegal. Police are allowed to look and come up empty. That's how looking works. But two things sit next to that empty return and make it itch. The first is in the unredacted.
It does sound like chat.
Remarks that he personally knows the Airbnb host. Finds it.
Yeah, it does sound like that. To be fair, yeah.
The second is the warrant itself.
Phrases like that. What you just said. It's like
find the warrant and challenge it if the officer.
Quirky phrases like "make it itch."
Yeah, exactly.
Now, careful here because the pieces have to line up.
One of the channel that I really used to like called Adventures Gone Wrong. She's great. She used to read some right good stories of like people in like Antarctica, like cool stories. And she's just started doing it like the last year or so. And
either way, we
I can't listen to it.
Nothing, and an officer on the scene turned out to know the tips.
It's like you're writing an academic essay. The way that you phrase things, like you start with you start with laying it all out, and then you always end with a summary and then a comparative
as well. That where
you have a comparative, or this is like this, and then summarize. You know, it's like you're writing a fucking essay.
It's like, but he does all these little tricks and things, like say quirky bits. Like he says, hold on to that, and then we're gonna. But it was how it said it.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like it's just all this, weird shit.
Brilliant. And file that one away. We'll need it when we get to the lawsuit.
Yeah.
Honey, I brought back.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Enough tomatoes to last us a whole month.
It's Hammy.
Good boy. Now sign this divorce paper. My daughter is remarried.
Hammer man.
I said excuse me because I barked.
Something they call cyberbullying. At one point in the unredacted audio, there's talk of usury, which in Utah is a felony, as a theory against Ben. And then, when the actual charges were filed, here's what Ben faced: 4 misdemeanors.
What is usury?
Targeted residential picketing, disorderly conduct.
Usury?
Yeah.
What's usury?
What is it?
It's the illegal, immoral, or unethical practice of lending money and at an exorbitant.
Yeah.
Is he talking about what Ben did?
Yeah, they were going to get him on that.
Oh, right, okay.
I don't know how. Picketing, disorderly conduct. Yeah, but where the fuck was usury coming to with that? I thought it was
because he did. He took a load of he took a load of bank loans out to do his shit.
Oh.
So there was a lawyer that did. I think we watched him. He pointed out a lot of the things that he could be flagged for, and explained why.
Yeah, that's what we were watching last time, wasn't it?
No felony, not one. I want you to notice the gap between what the officers discussed on camera and what the prosecutor actually charged on paper, because that gap is doing real legal work. There's a case called Nieves that governs when you can sue police for arresting you in retaliation for your speech and protest, picketing, filming the police. Those are speech. The core of Nieves is that ordinarily, if there was...
Well, indeed, sir. Are you coming on? Did I reply to your message or not? I don't know if I did, but I meant to. And I meant
Well.
Yes, thank you so much for coming and looking after Lima. I was proper touched.
Yes, much appreciated.
Yeah, so it's just so nice that there's nice people around. Yeah, there's some nice ones.
Because we all know. We all know I can be a bell end.
Well, not long. I wasn't there.
Oh, half an hour or something. I'm sorry. I've got the thing on the big screen, haven't I? So I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't realise.
Oh,
all good. It's all good.
Leave them hanging in the fucking backstage.
It's okay. I'm used to being ignored.
Ignored, left backstage.
I told Lima Red Bull, I was like, you're a chinless homie now. You're in.
I've got my chinless homie card.
Yeah, you got yours.
Yes.
Well, you
finally.
You've always had it. You were one of the originals.
Yeah.
But Lima's a chinless homie. That was cool because I could just leave. And go to sleep, and it was not a worry at all because I just didn't want to leave.
Yeah, because I can be an asshat, you know.
No, it wasn't that. I just didn't want you getting any shit from people.
No, that's the thing though. I can be a total asshat. If I've had a drink, I don't know, and I'll let it.
Did you have to put up with quite a lot of shit? Is that what it was?
End up letting who knows who in because I don't know their other accounts and shit.
At the end of the day. That's entertaining at some level, but I mean, it's just keeping yourself safe, isn't it? And keeping everyone safe in that.
Yeah, and having fucking boundaries.
That's all that you have to worry about around here. Because
learning boundaries.
Well, that's why we had to private the last stream. I don't know if you saw Red Bull, but we had a stream and we watched Dave C's meltdown, and we were having a discussion about it. And then that was the last time I think I saw Vic. Then he had to run away because he was so scared of Dave C.
Yeah, but it had a gun. It had a gun on the video, so we had to turn it off.
Yeah, I turned it off because he pulled a gun out.
He pulled a gun out, and we're like, no, that's not allowed on the tube.
So there we go.
Yep.
And at the moment we're watching this dude. Where is he gone? But we saw this. Let's go back to this a minute. Look at that. Just to remind us in case we forget.
Oh, yeah. I just found like a genuine Lego website, and the title of the website is Brigham Young, and it's genuine. You can buy temple Lego sets, but they fucking decided to call it Brigham Young, which is like someone wasn't thinking.
This is micro shit, isn't it?
I have the Paris skyline. There's like a Paris skyline one.
But these are Mormon temple Lego sets. And they called it Brigham Young.
Oh, so those aren't official Legos.
That's a good one.
I think they're custom ones.
Oh, so they're made right. They're Legos after all.
They are Lego, but they're customized like that.
Yes, of course. They're built like what Lego's supposed to be. You build it yourself.
Gotcha.
But you can buy them as a set.
It's these little.
Right. So they put them together and sell them themselves.
I don't know. I guess
that must be is that a legal gray area?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to see if there must be. I mean, they're lawyered up to fuck, aren't they? So just like the Scientologists, they're lawyered up to fuck. So it's probably allowed. I don't know. Is it allowed to? I don't
know. They're using Lego bricks.
Are they official Lego though? That's the thing. There's nothing on here that says Lego.
Oh, so it's just a knockoff Lego.
Looking at that,
it might be.
Look at that, Vic, and tell me that's official Lego. I don't think that is.
It doesn't look like it actually.
Yeah, no, it's obviously not.
Look at that.
So yeah, they've got their own. Yeah, there's nothing on here actually says Lego on it.
Look at this. Look at what they put us there.
There's no mention of Lego on here.
Have you seen what they've got? Look at that.
Yeah, there's no mention of Lego on this website at all.
Yeah, of course not. Of course not.
Yeah, based in Utah, of course.
It's like on like AliExpress. You can get.
They're pretty cool builds. They're pretty cool sets.
Oh no, actually, look at what they've done. Look at this entire.
The sets are pretty cool. Like
that is wonky. The whole thing is like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, right? This bit is falling off.
I mean,
this is entirely falling off the side. That's crazy. Why would you have that as your?
It does look a bit like it's fucking not real, doesn't it?
It's a sham. This whole thing. I'm telling you, it's like Wayfair.
I want to contact them. Tell me about your sets. I wonder if
Canadian Parliament.
That's not an official Lego piece, is it?
No, it's not. It's not official Lego. They haven't mentioned Lego anywhere.
Yeah, they have their own bricks, like it's like Mega Blocks or any of the other ones. I don't know.
It's got blue see-through bits in it though, which is pretty cool. You don't see that in Lego.
Yeah, they're cool, but it's fake Lego.
You can tell. Look, it doesn't even fit on. Look at the state of that. And I
want to see if anyone's built them on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What else we got? The Gilbert.
Like I said, I would get a Canadian Parliament building one. I'd like that. I mentioned,
the thing is, if you type in Mormon Lego on YouTube right now, you only get this fucking scandal. So,
I went onto a Mormon thing. I think it was that guy's channel, the guy's video we were watching at the beginning, which had all the history and stuff. And I wrote in his comments, I came for Lego. I came here for Lego.
No, I can't find it. Oh wow, you can get the Sagrada Familia in Spain. You can get that as a fucking Lego set. That's badass.
It's
not even finished. It's not even finished yet in real life, though.
This is not even slightly Lego. Look at these pieces here. They're like whole pieces.
Yeah. It's not even really Lego, is it?
It's not even pieced.
But it's set. But the title Brigham Young is fucked. It's so fucked.
Oh, cool! They do have a set.
They've got this one on the diagonal, which is pretty cool. I quite like that. It's actually meant his distraction. I'm thinking it's like Wayfair, mate. There's some right shit going on. You're going to be down for this, Red Bull. You'll be down for the fucking Mormon lizard people theory. I just know it. I can shut this one down, can't I? Because this is what we were watching. I can show you the bits that doesn't have the gun in.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put that up again.
I'm just showing Red Bull. I'll just show you what's going.
Don't put that fucking thing up because you don't know when he's going to bring in the gun.
Yeah, right. But yeah,
don't risk it. It's not worth it. We'll have to start the whole stream again. Start it again.
Yeah, funny as fuck.
Just post it somewhere else.
Okay, I'll close him. I'll close him down. Bye, Dave.
Yeah, don't, because we don't know when it happens. You'd have to watch it first.
Okay.
Or if you want to send it over to me, and then I can.
Oh, we've seen enough. We've seen enough.
We've seen enough we've seen enough of his nipples.
I'm gonna let this play while I make myself a drink.
Okay.
Even if the officer also disliked your message, probable cause is a shield.
I watched this earlier. I watched it on 2 speed. This is 1.5 speed. I watched it on 2 speed because
the prosecutor declines all of it and files 4 ordinary misdemeanors instead.
Just wanted to get the fuck through it.
Is that the big charges were never really about probable cause. They were about leverage, about scaring a man the officers found, in their own words, annoying. And on the misdemeanor that's hardest to pin down, stalking, which turns on whether a reasonable person would feel real fear. The probable cause shield is at its thinnest. That's the soft spot. That's where a retaliation claim is.
It really is very
actually the question the cops are already asking.
I didn't spot that before.
Against this police department. A section 1983 case. That's the federal statute you use to sue government.
Remember to donate to
He has real claims. Let me sort them by how strong the underlying
donate to the Cum Foundation.
Sorry?
On the bottom of the screen, have you seen what goes along at the bottom of the?
Yeah, the scroll there. It's
donate
to.
Oh, that's
please, middle-aged men everywhere are needing help.
Next,
Yeah,
before-
they
Please don't hesitate.
It's
For
a-
the
it's
price
a-
of a
it's
cup of
a-
coffee.
Rodriguez claims.
it's a good
The officer
cause.
motive makes it a live one. The warrant search that found nothing with the officer who knew the host. That's your Frank's claim, but only if the searcher and the affiant turned out to be the same person, and it's the harder claim regardless because Frank's sets a high bar, and you'd need the actual affidavit. Now, the one I'll be honest about being weak. Remember that shoulder, the arm.
The inside of his collar is really trippy, and it's really distracting.
Why does this guy look like Ted fucking Raimi?
Who's Ted Rainey?
Sam Raimi's brother.
You can see the claim is
I'm looking him up.
Problem does real damage.
Hercules.
I'm not going to inflate it for you.
Fuck almost everything his brother's ever fucking directed.
And there's a structural claim with me.
He looks
Oh
like
right,
that
yeah,
cat.
he does.
City for a policy, a custom, a way of doing business.
He kind of does. Maybe he's got a smaller chin.
The recurrent business of muting body cameras.
Yeah, his facial shape is a little different, but
county attorney. If this
half of him is like fucking
Yeah, like
spot on,
there's some,
dude.
they could definitely
They
be
could be
like
brothers or
fucking.
some
They
shit,
could be
dude.
cousins.
Yeah.
been granted the right to represent himself.
They have similar foreheads.
Being prosecution built on witnesses while continuing to post inflammatory videos that the other side can introduce as evidence. That is a dangerous way to live. The civil rights lawsuit is the exciting story. The 4 misdemeanors are the urgent one. Those are not the same case, and the urgent one is the one that.
He looks like Edward Snowden's really boring uncle.
Alive or lives, hard for a weak force claim, a structural Monell claim that lives or dies in discovery. You'd think that ranking is the whole ballgame, that the strongest wrong wins and the weakest loses. It isn't. There's a doctrine that resorts all of it, and it doesn't care how bad the conduct was.
Get a copyright strike for a fucking commercial.
We don't have enough.
No.
Hi, how you doing?
Wait, come back and get rid of it.
You have walkers, you can come with us. She has
The fucking adverts.
This one's gonna be one of them 10-minute long ones.
Oh, I fucking hate that. I've never ever purchased anything in my entire life because I saw a fucking
For a
advert.
while, you know it, and you know it makes people angry. I want to do something better than make you angry. I want to show you the machine because the machine is stranger than anger. Qualified immunity asks 2 questions in order. 1, did the official violate a
I
constitutional right?
purchase what I know I need, not because I saw an advert.
Meaning, at a court already held on facts close enough to these that this specific conduct was unconstitutional. You need a yes to both to get past it. A yes on the first and a no to the second, and the officer walks. Not because he didn't do it, because no one had been told clearly enough in advance that doing it was illegal. The trap was in this
I'd never caught this earlier when I was speeding through it, but yeah, the way he speaking it, he's ran his script through ChatGPT.
Yeah, he has, I
because even if they did, the right
He obviously has the knowledge, but he's ran it through ChatGPT to get
They'll
a quick.
feel like they have to, and it's all got this
He's-
standardized
he's-
thing.
He's done it because he needed a quick script. So
Yeah.
he's given
They
the
need to
detail.
know not to do that. They
He's
need to
given
know not to.
he's given the he has the knowledge, but
Yeah, exactly. There's lots of people like.
Well,
I say,
it's
people like
because
that.
he's a single person trying to do a multi-person job.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
That's it.
usually
But
when you would have if he was a real news reporter, he would have multiple people
Well,
writing
don't
it
rely on
for
that.
him.
Don't rely on the
like
same
I've
shit.
written
Just have things talking like it.
scripts for a channel before for another channel before
Yeah.
that's taken me months to fucking do because you
Just
know it's
put it
hard.
out raw,
It's really
man.
hard. It's
Put it
really
out
hard.
raw.
Yeah, I mean, like the
Yeah.
legal guy, I think he just talks off his.
Yeah, I think
He's
does
just
it
really good,
himself.
but he's really good at. He's really good at. I think he has a huge team though as well, but.
But humanity and the rawness and just fucking up even is a bit of a selling point these days because people are just like, oh God, just a bit of a rest from the LED fucking.
Yeah,
thing.
just. I think it's just about getting it out quick though when it's relevant.
Well, it depends what your priorities are, you know, and it is
Well,
relevant.
exactly.
You could still put it
But
out.
then
raw
you've
and
got,
put
on
it
the
out
other
quick.
hand, you've got Critical who just makes videos on the spot and goes, "I'm going to talk about this
Yeah,
now."
you
But,
can just talk about it.
but
That's
also,
what
this
I-
guy's trying to make the legal point. So you know.
Yeah, but you could. Yeah, so you could use ChatGPT to do your bullet
Yeah, and
points.
still not, and
talk
still
around
not,
it.
and still write it in your own tone.
Or just talk around it. Just have the bullet points in front of you and just ad lib it, you know. But like I say, there's channels I've
Yeah.
watched before.
Yeah,
and-
I would make the bullet points, write the legal points that I wanted to make, and then maybe refer to
all the extra little embellishments that they put in.
print out your
Have
have your ChatGPT one to refer to if you fucking need
Yeah,
to, but
yeah,
have your own
exactly.
bullet points.
Yeah, or just like even use the script but take out all that embellishment.
Yeah, exactly. Make it your own. make it your
Let
own.
them do the script and then edit it.
Like,
Yes.
I would just write it myself, but
That'd
like,
take longer.
I get it if you want it done quickly, but you know, you
what
can
do
refer
what
to
do
it.
you think about my my title card for our new commercial?
What? What is it?
I've got it on the I'm sharing the screen.
I'm not by the computer, so I can't see it, but I'll base
Hang
my
on,
reaction
man,
of everybody
hang on.
else's.
You're sharing this.
And this actually has something to do with Vic too. So
Uh-oh.
You're sharing the screen where?
Let me go see this then.
Ah, it wouldn't let me because of that. There you go.
Oh, jeez. Jeez.
Oh, brilliant.
Y'all dragging me into some shit now.
I love it.
I would have done this myself. I was wanting to do that myself, but I didn't know what picture to use. So.
Oh, it's brilliant. That looks
So
like
now-
the guy. That looks like Josh.
I was thinking it looked like fucking Bruce Willis, man.
It kind of does actually. It does
I'm
look like
thinking
Bruce Willis.
it's Unbreakable. It's the dude from Unbreakable.
It really does look like Bruce Willis, actually.
I'm like, fuck, we're helping Bruce Willis help fucking Ron come. See, we've got two star fucking supporters. We've got Vic Vega and we've got fucking Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
I got a lot of pull.
Get behind Ron. Come on, everybody. We need to help Ron. Dig deep for Ron. For his
dig deep.
cojones.
Yeah, we know Lego is the
Your
brand,
cojones.
obviously, because obviously
Joe
Lego's-
Rogan, yes. Definitely looks like Joe Rogan. He's
Yeah,
on
he does.
Ron. The truth is going to come out, Ron.
Now I've got to. I wonder how much it would be to get this fucking to get a Help Ron Come fucking website.
Let's get a Help Ron
And,
Come poster and put it up on the ferry port.
I wonder how fucking hard it would be to. Ben made a fucking church, bro.
Okay, I'll
So-
look it up. I mean, I think it's possible. Yeah.
It's not going
How
to
would-
be classed as usury.
How can you register as a
You don't really want to be a
Foundation?
church, a foundation.
Oh no.
But then we would have to. We would to
No, you
prevent it.
can't.
To prevent it from being fraud, you would have to give the fucking. If anybody did happen to donate, you would have to give the proceeds to somebody.
We have to super chat.
It depends.
We'll give it to. That's easy. You give it to ED. You know what I mean? An ED.
Fucking, yeah, research. ED research.
Yeah.
So
That's
Yeah,
pretty cut and dry.
it's tricky to do it internationally, but
This may.
I mean, you could just
Thanks
make
you.
it.
I like how it says
No,
Ron,
you don't need
thanks
to do that. Just make it a cult.
No,
Then it doesn't have to be legal at all. Just
no.
make
I
it
want to
into-
go. I want to
form
go
a
the
cult.
legal way.
Yeah, we gotta go legit.
Yeah, I
with
want to
this
go the
one.
legal way. I've
Okay,
done that
so-
illegal way shit, and it's fun. But
Helpruncome.org.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I want
Yeah,
that. I want that
there's a
website.
lot-
Ron.com.
There's a lot of things.
This writes
It's-
itself.
People that say that shit. It's like, help Ron come. Where's he going?
I think
He's
It would
going
be
to the
easy
promised
just
land,
to start a
folks. He's
cult.
going to the promised
make a
land.
whole backstory about that. That's just a Benny Hill type parody where you don't outright say where he's coming or how he's coming, but you just the whole thing is just that Benny Hill risque kind of double what is that word, innuendo, that's just like fucking yeah, I see what they're doing here. But it's not really, it's like how AC/DC done Big Balls.
Right. It's like
know?
a little bit with, like you said, innuendo. It's like,
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, what are they fucking doing? oh but you can get past the filters and shit because COME come.
yeah.
Let me check out this.
What I picture is a bunch of like Indian dudes at a call center, fucking texting people.
Oh.
I think this is my next. Well, I'm working on a fucking Cuneo video, but I think this is my next video. I'm going to help the.
You could make it a non-profit.
I'll just change it for a minute for this.
Yeah, no, you can change it.
I like it though. I like it just being up there. It's good.
You gotta.
I'm putting it back. That's good. I like it.
So you could do it. You could make it a non-profit organization.
Well, yeah, that would it would. I just that's where it gets into fucking.
Everyone would volunteer. No one profits anything. Nobody really raises any money. No one raises any money, but you're just donating services.
Wow. So this guy just went proper commando, like.
Zero cash flow.
He's not dead after an hour's long.
If you have a zero cash, you could have a $0 budget organization.
An hours long standoff at a rural property. Can you imagine that? I can just imagine it. It's playing out in my mind like Trailer Park Boys when Cyrus turns up in the state's northeast on a Monday morning. Chief Commissioner Mike Bush said the man was believed to be Freeman, but formal identification was still underway. So it could be another forest dwelling.
What my fucking stuff would do.
A shipping container and a long caravan on rural property. If you're looking on. Oh, I thought he'd been out in the bush just running around, but like, how can you? You can't live in the woods over there, can you? It's just full of fucking things that are going to kill you. You're definitely not at the top of the food chain. After 3 hours and multiple police pleas, a man believed to be Freeman came outside.
You can bypass a lot of legal loopholes by calling an unincorporated non-profit association.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on, that doesn't make sense, does it? They plead him, he came outside and was shot dead. But our ultimate goal was to arrest the person. There was an opportunity for him to surrender peacefully, but he did not. Did he come out with a gun? No officers were hurt.
Oh no, we're running out of Miracle Whip.
If we just call it a club, it's completely free and you don't need paperwork.
Wow.
A club, help Ron come club.
It's a club.
Yeah, that was like
Wait. No, the Help Ron Come Foundation Club.
Yeah, the foundation club works.
We should hold formal meetings and then post up the minutes like a board meeting.
Yeah. You don't need
Make a whole fucking channel.
Have any forms to file. It's just a club.
Bro.
What do you reckon to this, Red Bull? Should we watch this?
Right,
all right, how are we gonna help Ron come this week?
We're gonna watch this. We're gonna see if we can help Ron come
the
by
Mormon
watching
connections
it.
to the Epstein files are way stranger than
Let's
I thought
watch
they would
it.
be.
Let's
I was
watch
genuinely
this.
surprised by some of the things
Oh,
I found. Some of it jaw drop.
Where's the thing? Hey, this is the thing, innit? I can't find it. Oh, I can never find the thing.
Aladdin's lamp, dude. She's got Aladdin's lamp.
Where?
Up top on the fucking above the duck.
She's got a Sphinx.
To the right, to the other one.
Oh, she has. Oh, she's got a nice setup. I like it. I'm not a big fan of these lilies.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I like
they
the
might
flower
have
pot, but that
furniture looks like it was from IKEA in 2001.
Yeah, I quite like that though. I
like that. It's
I don't mind the black furniture. I would have it.
I would, and I like the table as well.
She needs to
don't
think
like
about
that
the lighting,
plant.
though. The lighting
Plant
is atrocious with
needs
the
to be
shadows.
The
shadows in the
I
back.
don't think she cares about the lighting. It's
Oh,
all
she got
lit up in the background.
She needs a
That
giant.
outlet
She has a
looks
shitty lighting in front of
ragged.
her, and
It's the light in front of her. Yeah, the background light's fine. That's what it is. The front light's shit.
The front lighting is lame, and then she's got mood lighting in the background.
Yeah, I like this red thing. What is that? Is that a candle? No, it's just a bottle. It's very bright. It goes with
it's got an Aladdin's lamp on the top shelf there.
It's set up there. It's nice. Yeah, the Aladdin's
got
lamp.
Genie's,
and then the left side's just covered with a sheet.
What is this?
What's back there?
It might be
what's behind there.
I reckon that's a cupboard.
I like the Sphinx, but what is this?
Maybe the window. Are we blocking the window?
That's
no.
Does anybody know what that is?
That's
a vase.
Or it might be a light.
No, it could be.
Who knows?
Maybe. All right, let's see then.
Right, we've just torn apart her room now.
Oh, I like her room. I like your room, lady. Let's see what you got to say.
Weird and bizarre. Some of it may be even concerning.
Ooh.
But there's been a lot of discussion about
Brigham Young, that's what it's called.
Says about the Mormon Church's connection to Jeffrey Epstein, more probably known as the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And let me tell you that so far in the conversation, there's been some context that's been entirely missing from this, that as I was digging through.
Can I just pause this for 1 second, and just so that we can know when it was? So this was 4 months ago.
Completely changed the picture of what's really going on, especially when it comes to the claim that Jeffrey Epstein was meeting with the Mormon Church, the head of the Mormon Church, maybe even the prophet itself. So I'm going to be breaking down every single document that I'm aware of that references.
So I'm talking about that echo chamber stretches far, far and wide.
Tells us about the church's connection with Jeffrey Epstein and
There's
any
more
of
to
the
this.
context we can discern. Most
just
of these documents are
I'm
just
telling
put
you.
out into a vacuum, and we don't have like a commentary about like, okay, what are these conversations?
Smell it. I can
references
smell
to?
the
You have to just
reticence
do
of
kind of your own digging
lizard
and your
people.
best guesswork.
I can smell
But as far as my
the cattle are going to get their own minds over this sort of shit.
In collusion with Jeffrey Epstein, I don't think there's any substantive connection here, but there is some interesting things going on that I think Latter-day Saints should definitely be aware of as they're having these discussions online. And so I'm going to be sharing my screen because this is the discussion that's been happening online. Mormon Reddit, which tends to be a more critical take on the church, already is talking about this. Is anyone surprised by the Mormon connection in the Epstein files? I'm not. And the implication here is that, like, of course, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is involved with Epstein because, of course, the church has these nefarious abuse cover-ups. Now, I think that is completely unfair mischaracterization of the church. I don't believe that there is massive cover-ups. I don't believe that there is just like a rampant epidemic, as is sometimes portrayed.
But now we know different, don't we? Now we know that there's cover-ups at least on a smaller scale, which stretch indefinitely. So who's to say? You know what I mean? Now it looks all a bit fucking fishy to me.
Read online. Yep.
Brigham Young.
Yes, they're having problems of abuse within our church, just like the Catholic Church, just like the Protestant various congregations. Literally every institution on earth is going to have.
Is she a Mormon, this woman? I wonder. She said our church then. Did you see that?
She might be, or she might be an ex-Mormon. Don't know.
Interesting.
Have these things
that
very occur.
interesting.
I posted an update about our foundation club.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, you can now donate to the Help to Come Foundation Club simply by providing your kindness and helpful moral support. Kindness for Coomers is free.
Wow.
Yeah,
I like that.
So, yeah, it's just a moral support club. You know?
Moral support. That'll help give you power to your elbow, won't it?
You need a lot of help. Yeah, that's help. Any
Just
help
get
is help.
Yeah.
Any help is helpful.
Well, I mean, seeing as he was getting it, the original was getting it in text, and I guess it was just moral.
Oh, we can. No, texting is also.
You can do it, buddy.
You can't. Yeah, that's it.
It's a gift. It's a gift. It's not. It's not a donation. It's a gift.
Going around on little streams and donating where he can to sort of buy people over to his little army of short bus riders. So he's got some marks to handle, so he can be important enough to be in the cold, to be useful to them, because that's what he's like. He's like that little. He's like the dog off the Umbongo advert. That's all I can think of when I see Ron, and I'll show you what he looks like. I'll show you what the dog from Umbongo looks like. Was it Umbongo?
Umbongo. I'm drinking.
Yeah, it might be that.
What are you on about?
It was on. It was. Oh.
We provide texting, phone calls, Discord wanks, and much more.
Not phone calls. Just text.
Okay.
Yeah, no
voice.
pictures.
Only text. That's all we
only
can really.
Text. Yep.
Just text. Text
on
the border.
Hey, wait, and
it was
because
one 5-second MP3 a month.
Yeah, because we gotta draw the line somewhere. There's a point where it
we are no
stops
longer doing phone calls as of 10 seconds ago.
We never did phone calls.
Well, yeah, she never done phone calls. It was about it was text and
yeah, but they don't need to know that.
Yeah,
she would do well. That's part of the joke.
There's a point where helping stops and then it starts being making, right?
Yeah, we had to reduce our services because it suddenly became very popular, and we didn't have the manhunt power.
1986. This right. Let me see if I can. This is what I think of when I think of Ron, and I try and get my head around his psychology, right? Although I think there was a Sam Vaknin video up recently, which I'm going to put the twigs on and watch because I do think it does give some insight because he's such a weirdo. But this is what I always think of, and it's this guy. This guy.
Oh shit! There we go. We got another strike coming.
Why?
Yeah, you're gonna get a strike for that.
Why?
Umbongo, the drink. Oh, Kiora.
I'll be your dog. I'll be your dog. That's wrong.
I'm just saying, fucking. They gonna be screaming racist at us now.
I know. This was on British
fucking
TV.
Retarded bastards. Dude, have you seen the shit that was on our TV? So yeah, I understand it.
Well,
but them dumb motherfuckers are gonna be freaking the fuck out. They losing their heads right now, dude. They fucking hitting that goddamn report button so fast they broke their fingers.
I got it off the YouTube.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, where's the bit where he says I'll be your
dog? Doggy.
I'm gonna get a
I'll be your dog.
Don't do it.
As long as it's less than a minute, you can show a minute. Now you might get a fucking something tomorrow, but they won't take your just a minute at a time. Well, less than a minute at a time.
It is, but at the time, all I remember was the dog. It is, isn't it? It looks like it is. It's racist to me. But I just remember the dog bit. I don't remember. Oh my god, it really
what
is.
Is that? What is that? You said something about a dog.
He literally grew up on this.
Yeah, it just comes on and there's a dog that comes on and he goes, I'll be your dog. And then it just sings a song and then he goes, I'll be your dog. And
doggy.
Oh.
Ronald. Am I going to get done for this one as well?
Probably.
I want to listen to it though. It was great, this advert.
No, I like the Umbongo one. That was also a bit racialistic.
Rocky Robin. The yellow Rocky Robins are awesome. What else?
The Umbongo one was great.
I'll tell you what is a good one. The
Limmy's brilliant.
The Limmy Turkish Delight song. Have you heard that?
I don't know.
It's probably my favourite one of his.
I like the one where he's sneaking around the door with his hood on.
This one. But you guys won't know Turkish Delight.
Limmy's a legend.
Unless this is in honour and in memory of the Turkish Delight because it doesn't exist anymore.
Don't we do that anymore?
It's a zombie brand. No, well, they do it, but it's just that plastic one now. It's
or you can actually get real ones from Turkish restaurants.
Yeah. The real Turkish Delight now.
This is business documented.
Oh my god, 2 videos.
When you go through challenging periods as a founder, you want to kind of keep it all in and fit.
Absolute knob jockeys.
This is awesome as well. I love it. It's such a tune.
I remember that advert.
Rise, Turkish Delight.
Such a weirdo. I love him. Is that it? It's just a bit that.
Yeah, it's very good. It's so good. Oh, this is the song a few times. It's very good. I'm sure he does a singing bit in it or something.
I like Turkish delight. A lot of people don't like Turkish delight. I mean, fries Turkish delight, they take the chocolate on it and a poor wrapper. But I like it. A lot of people say, oh, Turkish delight, that's disgusting. How can you eat that? It's like eating perfume. It's like eating old woman's perfume.
It's like old woman's perfume.
Or rose water, or whatever it is. How can you like that? I like it. I like Turkish delight. I don't like it every day or every week. In fact, I can't remember the last time I got a Turkish delight. But every now and then, I'll be in a shop and I'll walk past the shelves of the chocolate and I'll see a Turkish delight and I'll get it. It's nice. I like it. I like Turkish delight.
Coral's backstage.
What was that? Oh, hey up, Carl.
Greetings and salutations again. Do you remember Turkish delight? A treat you enjoy when you're young and not facing diabetes.
Oh, yeah.
I have a twist on a Kentucky favorite called the Coral Delight.
Ew.
One part
I think it tastes like
potted meat.
Oh my god, yeah.
2 parts cottage cheese.
Didn't he do some sort of cooking thing at some point? Did he not do a cooking stream, Carl?
My cooking show would be better than Merle Howard with King of Athletics hosting.
It would, actually.
That shuffling old zombie couldn't find his way out of a wet paper bag.
We're not going to see him. We're not going to see him, Carl, for a bit. I don't think he's not coming around these parts anymore. We don't see him around.
I don't see myself around because I'm blind.
I think Carl is around though, aren't you?
He is lurking.
Carl, join the panel. Over Carl.
He is waiting for the Lurch Museum to come back. It is like Halley's Comet. It only comes around every 74 years.
That's one of the things.
Do you remember Halley's Comet?
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah, I do. I remember when there wasn't meant to be a comet and we never saw it. I remember looking out the window because there was all this kerfuffle about it, and I was a kid.
I know Fafford watched it.
Yeah.
He's an old fucker like me.
We couldn't see it. Okay, but we were looking for it anyway, and we never saw it.
I saw it in Lantana, Florida.
So what are they trying to say? We didn't
It was
see it?
in 1986.
The same year as the Kiora advert.
I was 7 years old.
And Chernobyl.
Same year as Chernobyl. So now we're getting a why? I wonder why.
Chernobyl should have taken all of Russia.
and it took a lot. It ended up culling a lot of animals in England.
The culling of coral.
Fucking lot of calls had to be called in England. Farm calls.
Oh, Carl's gone.
He's gone. He does that. I've noticed.
God, man. Helping Ron. Doshin likes to help Ron to come. Alright. Things that so anyway,
cool.
What was it? Where was it?
What did you say? He's Coral's gone from where?
Carl was here and now he's not.
Oh, that Coral.
Oh no, we're gonna have to go.
Carl,
I needed. Oh.
You're right. You're right, love.
I can't find the thing about the Mormons now. It's gone. Oh, there it is.
It's there somewhere.
There it is. I found it. It's good. I was getting kerfuffled.
Kerfuffled.
So we're thinking that this lady might be a Mormon at this point. So
well, let's have a look. What's her name? Jasmine what? Jasmine.
Jasmine cutting Ron's pants after he's had his phone.
Jasmine's jizzing in.
Jasmine Rappelai's not much.
Rappelai. That's a name and a half.
It's a name and a half. That's what I'll say. It's a name and a half.
Jizzman.
What's wrong with it? I mean, it's got a ring to it.
How's she spelling that? I've missed that.
Rappelai. Rappelai. I think it is. I think. Oh God, I've got to look back. No, it is an I. Rappel.
Jasmine Rappelai, not Jizzman Rippelai.
Or it could be Rappel Ye.
Rappelai.
Oh, she.
Interesting name, isn't it?
Came up straight away.
Repelli.
Jizzman Repelli.
I don't know.
So helping you make sense. The description is helping you make sense of Latter-day Saints. Yeah, it seems that she is possibly a Mormon. She's a Mormon, yeah.
A Mormon, right? Well,
yeah, she's a Mormon. Faithful clarity on Latter-day Saint news, history, and beliefs.
Which is good because this kind of
Jizzman Rippelai.
It wasn't much of a conflict, but a little bit of, like we were saying, that these
perspective.
Mormons.
The perspective is important.
Yeah,
we like her room. She's, she seems nice enough.
Oh, she seems nice.
Yeah, I'd hang out with Jizzman Rippelai.
She's got an Aladdin's lamp. Are they allowed that in the Mormon?
I don't know about that. That seems a bit too magic.
She's got that look like she would stab you.
Yeah,
she's got a look of a Mormon. She has got a look of a Mormon, but maybe not that she'd stab you. But I think she might have the look of a Mormon.
No, she would definitely stab you.
She'd get the magic lamp to do it.
How do you think she got the magic lamp? How do you think she got the magic lamp?
She'll get the genie to do it.
She went into the bloody thing, didn't she?
She stabbed somebody to get the map.
No, she didn't. She went in. She went down the tunnel.
Okay, I now know. I now know when the apocalypse happens, y'all can't join Team Fafford because y'all gonna be zombie food.
She went to the Chamber of Wonders, mate.
No, that's the look of somebody.
She's got a light coming out of the top of her head. So you should listen to what she's got to say.
Yeah, she has.
Yeah, that's how they get you. When you have to tell somebody what you are not it. So see, she's trying to fool y'all. She's got the wool pulled over y'all's eyes.
Probably not going to work on me. I'm not.
She don't even know about it.
She's going to steal y'all's map.
By wankers
see,
in
y'all
the
are
community,
y'all are fisting to lose y'all's fucking lamps. See, there's another woman out there. There's another woman out there that had a map.
For the foundation, right? This is what she's doing, right? She's like happy to help. Help
Nope.
yourself.
Yeah. Because she's a Mormon, she's gonna put money into it and solve the
like it's
problem.
sometimes portrayed. And
What?
I don't think it's Scientology. I don't think we need to pay to be there.
Remember, she has to tithe to the bishop.
Yeah.
So there's that to consider. So how does that work out with the money? If she gets paid by the foundation on Ron's behalf? Not this lady, but theoretically any lady.
More relevant to this topic, it is not an indication of collusion with Jeffrey Epstein. Just because there have been cases of abuse that have happened within the church does not mean that President Nelson has been flying over to Epstein Island. Like, come on.
Who the fuck is President Nelson?
So when it comes to breaking down these files,
I mean, from a different timeline here.
The Epstein Library, and you've got to affirm that you're over 18 years old because some of this is very mature adult content warning at the outset. And then you can search things like Mormon, LDS, Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and see what pops up. And when you type in Mormon, you see 1 to 10 of 127 results. Oh my goodness, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is all over the Epstein files. But of course, when you actually dig into each of these documents, the picture's a little different. First of all,
Brigham Young.
Well, a lot of these are duplicate documents, and I don't know exactly the process of what went into how this archive was put together, but there are a lot of duplicate documents. The second is the first document we're going to look at here. This is by far the most common instance of Mormon being mentioned in the Epstein files, and it's tickets to the Book of Mormon musical. So hardly incriminating in any way.
I thought she was showing the leg over. For fuck's sake. Like, what's going on?
Arranged for knows to get tickets for them.
Well, I was about to be sold then. Fuck me.
Like, wow.
that one.
The truth is,
so fucking hell, she's on it.
Your order's confirmed.
Phantom of the Opera.
Thank you for ordering from Brigham Young.
A patron of the arts, if you will.
Disclaimer: Help to Come is not a charity; it's a support foundation club. Thank you for your support.
So that we can just discount like most of the references to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
A support foundation club.
Buying a ticket to the film is hardly an endorsement or connection with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Legally, yes.
The musical itself is highly critical of the church and is arguably pretty anti-Mormon and not to mention racist. So, but the next ones that we want to talk about here. Okay, this is quite the dossier of one victim's account, and within this,
and they love a bit of redacting, don't they? They love the redacting.
The attorney that's representing this victim goes through all the things she remembered about her encounters with Jeffrey Epstein and his connections and relationships and who is responsible for what. And in this, if we scroll down to his employees, number 2, personal assistant. This is our first real connection with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So it says here, she, all of these are redacted names, but this is a victim, was approximately X age, maybe a little older. Her duties included handling details regarding travel with Epstein, packing bags, making travel arrangements with some girls, shopping, restocking, making sure things got fixed at the residences. She observed following Epstein around with a notebook. She would write down what she wanted done. Okay, so you get the idea. But if you go to the next paragraph, it says that this victim had heard that she was from a Mormon family. She didn't want to follow in the Mormon tradition, so she left her family. She moved to Hawaii, where she lived with her boyfriend, then broke up with her boyfriend and had nowhere to go. And this is a common theme in a lot of these victims. They're in a particularly vulnerable position.
I thought it was on our mission statement, was it not?
We provide helpful texting that could be perceived as provocative, but we can't call it that.
It's because of the EU, Dean. We've got to do it to be.
Yeah, we've got to.
Guidelines.
Well, we left the EU, but we're international.
We're looking for the EU. We want some francs, though, don't we? You want some euros. We're looking for the euro dollars.
Upon, and that's when she received a call from a girl she knew with an offer to work as Epstein's assistant. She believes this girl's name was Blank and that Blank was Epstein's former assistant. Apparently, Blank came right away to take a job with Epstein. Blank believes that Blank was 20 years old when she was hired by Jeffrey. Blank had never heard or witnessed blank looking for girls or approaching anyone, but she did make calls at Jeffrey Epstein's request. Blank believes that blank might be a victim of Epstein. So basically, this summarizes here that there was an ex-Mormon or someone who had left the faith of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. She left her family. She went to Hawaii. She lived with a boyfriend. So she's not really part of...
So far, that's not really that incriminating. Do you know what I mean? So we picked... At this point with this one thing, it's like... I know there's 127 references, but predators go around picking vulnerable people. If you've just left a cult, you are very, very vulnerable to being groomed by another cult, especially if you might have taken to drink or something like that as a result. And then they just pick up on those sorts of people. Isn't that right, Cyrus Martin?
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. But nonetheless, she clearly found herself in a vulnerable situation, got preyed upon by Jeffrey Epstein, and was his personal assistant and possibly a victim of sexual assault. It sounds like this particular victim's document believes that she was a victim, but we don't have any more evidence than that. So that is one connection with the church. The next one is this one. This is BYU, Idaho. It appears that there is some evidence that Jeffrey Epstein made a payment to Brigham Young University, Idaho. Now, Brigham Young University is a church school. It is owned by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Brigham Young.
There is a main campus.
Dun, dun, dun.
What the fuck, mate? And this Provo thing, I'm sure there was because when they were getting different people, different police departments sending saying that they've been ringing them up and making threats and stuff, you know, all that shit about saying that Reckless Ben had been ringing him up and he was a terrorist because he'd been threatening to kill people by ringing the... I mean, I've not heard the lawyers talk about that part of it.
Well, it's
but
not provable.
That was some people in Provo that were doing it.
Yeah, it's not you'd have to look into the you'd have to trace the calls.
Yeah, but some of the people who were ringing up and saying that they've been getting these phone calls were from these places. So this is a big place.
I mean, we don't know that for fact, but we can make the assumption.
Yeah. Well, I've watched 2 separate videos about different things, and
it's very speculative.
Places been connected.
University in Idaho, one in Hawaii.
What was it called again? That thing though. But did you catch that, Lima? Did you catch that?
I didn't catch it.
What was it? Have I gone past it? Okay, sorry.
There is a main campus in Provo, Utah, and then there is also a separate university in Idaho, one in Hawaii, and the church has a few other smaller schools as well.
School.
And in this case, this is a...
No, there's a school. There, look!
That's Idaho.
Yeah, what's it called?
Brigham Young.
That's fucked up, dude.
Oh, wow.
Well, there we go. We've got our first fucking connection. Do you know what I mean? How weird is that? Brigham Young. I was joking. He's mad buffering. Oh, hello. Do you need some help? Is that what you're asking for? Is that code? Jeez, I keep losing it. There it is. Brigham Young.
Brigham Young University is a church school. It is owned by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. There is a main campus in Provo, Utah, and then there is also a separate university in Idaho, one in Hawaii, and the church has a few other smaller schools as well. And in this case, this is a email that was sent from presumably someone in the university administration to Jeffrey Epstein, basically saying that, confirming that he had tried to make a tuition payment on behalf of the student, but it didn't go through. And so, like, here's instructions on how to do it. That you need to send, you can send an e-check directly to the school that will be deposited in my student account through the link provided, or you can send a paper check to the cashier's office at this address. If you mail it, you have to mark it with my name and my ID number. If you have any questions, please email me, blah, 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 blah. So we don't have any more context than this, but what it seems like this is Jeffrey Epstein knew a student at Brigham Young University, Idaho, and was desiring to pay tuition on behalf of that student. We do also have another document that seems to confirm that he did follow through and do that, even though this payment didn't seem to go through. We don't know who the student is. We don't know what her religious affiliation was, though, because Brigham Young University, Idaho is a church school. There's a good chance she was a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And we don't know what her relationship is to Jeffrey Epstein. But he does have a history of doing favors for girls he likes or works with, or paying for education for some of these girls. So it's possible that this student is or was a victim of Jeffrey Epstein or related to one of the women that Jeffrey Epstein worked with or victimized. So this is, again, a situation where it doesn't show like collusion with the church. This is clearly just a situation of Jeffrey Epstein trying to do a favor for a student, trying to pay their tuition. And so we don't know who the student was or what their relationship was and how close they were to Jeffrey Epstein. All we know is what we have here on paper. So again, not exactly a clear-cut instance of the church being implicated here. Now, this one, oh my gosh, this one is by far the weirdest, the strangest thing when it comes to the Epstein files. Granted, I've not dug into.
Well, Liam, you're going to say something? Oh, you're back in a minute. Oh, right, so you're going to say something. No, I think that even now with two of them, it's like, well, that could just be his thing, is that he finds them easy to control, those types of people. So they could just be the sort of, he sees them as good prey. I buffered to 3 mins from the live. Oh, right. I don't know. This could be my internet. Could be fucked. What's everyone else like?
No, I'm fine.
You're all right.
I'm not on YouTube or anything. I'm in the StreamYard.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh no, I'm on YouTube. It all seems to be doing all right for the play-in.
I am on fucking YouTube.
I don't know. But yeah, she said this one's the weirdest one, so let's have a listen.
Thanks very much. But this is a reference to Mormon blood, like him wanting a pint of Mormon blood. I'm going to just read you the immediate passage and then give you a little bit of context of this longer document.
Because they're all about the rituals as well, aren't they, in the Mormon church?
I am just beside myself and baffled about what's going on here. So, at first, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit, otherwise I need to wear my glasses. At first, Jeffrey was furious, but I pointed out that by staggering daughters every 8 years, he would always have a fresh supply of right girls at his disposal. Yeah, like, yikes already. He bought me a house at blank, got my oldest daughter into blank by donating $50,000 to their gender studies program. That's ironic. And paid for my youngest daughter to attend blank, and all she had to do was send him a pint of Mormon blood every week. And then it goes on to say, thanks, Jeffrey, you helped me so much to get all these fancy things. Also, thank you to Ghislaine Maxwell. Don't worry, I'm not going to say anything to the feds as long as you keep those money payments coming. Like, this whole thing reads so weird, and the stuff before it is even stranger and dirtier and raunchy, erotic. It's just gross. But the part that we obviously are really interested in is a pint of Mormon blood every week. What on earth does that mean? Is he looking for blood donations, like transfusions? Is he asking, is this a euphemism for new Mormon girls? Like, it's just so unclear. No one knows. But here's the context of this document. We don't know what the context of this document is, but we do know attached to this is an envelope that it presumably was found in, and it's postmarked May 20th, 2022. So this is several years after Jeffrey Epstein died. Now, I don't know if this letter, this document, is dated to the same date that this was postmarked on the envelope, but assuming that this is actually dated to 2022, like, this makes no sense. That Esther Cohen Kaiser Epstein, this individual who's writing this document, is actually representing a conversation she had with Epstein. This is several years after his death. So I tried looking into who this Esther Cohen was. She doesn't have a big digital footprint, but what I was able to find is she does seem to be into, she has like herbal healing. She's way into energy healing, but
So we're talking about some blood.
She had a big digital footprint, though.
Who? Esther?
She said she didn't have a big digital footprint, but she had a massive digital footprint. Is it actually buffering? Or is it just because our
skipping a little bit because
our services are so popular right now? We're overwhelmed with calls.
Oh yeah, that's right. You just said to
we're overwhelmed with calls.
The call centre for a minute there.
Yeah,
have you got any tales from the call centre, Lee? Did you get anyone?
I can't. I'm not able to share any personal information, but we're definitely helping a lot of people right now. We're helping a lot of people.
Same picture.
We're doing good work here. A lot of happy customers.
I think we're on to another one now. Because I just want to see them. I don't really want to go in depth over them.
Crazy enough that this is weird. This is real, but from everything I can tell, I'm guessing this isn't a legitimate historical document, and rather this is something that is just like fictional and fantasy. I don't know. Okay.
It could be, couldn't it?
This is the one that I think.
Yes, hope it is anyway. You fucking hope it is.
Potentially the most concerning.
I'm hoping just like
this
you are.
This is an instance where Jeffrey Epstein is hinting that he met with the head of.
Oh yeah.
That is a big claim, and this is dated to 2009. So some people have been speculating. Okay, did he meet with President Thomas S. Monson? What does that look like? Did Jeffrey Epstein have a relationship with a prophet of the Mormon Church? Were they in cahoots? So let's take a look at this before we jump to conclusions. So it's hard to follow because this 4-page document is an email thread. And if you know how email threads go, you often have to like start at the bottom to find the original thread. But then this one's weird. It kind of like jumps and staggers back and forth. So basically Jeffrey Epstein is in communication with this Al Seckel in 2009 of October. And this communication starts with talking about like an event they were at and something about like truck videos or something. Like it starts pretty casual.
Videos.
But then they this Al Seckel guy, he makes a reference to pawns and about some of the technological advancements that have been happening, how we're entering the age of misinformation and how dangerous that's going to be. Anyway, I look forward to hearing your thoughts. And Jeffrey Epstein responds, regarding cold fusion, I killed pawns years ago. And then Al responds, don't leave me hanging, Jeff. I want to know your relationship to pawns and cold fusion. And this is where we get the bombshell line. The original, this one's going to be hard to read because it is there's a lot of misspellings here. The original Senate funding came out of Congress, and Wayne Owen, senator from Utah, I was there and argues against it, had ought meeting with the head of the Mormon Church. So if I'm interpreting this correctly, I think that he's trying to say the original Senate funding came out of Congress, and Wayne Owens, a senator from Utah, the original funding came out of Congress and from Wayne Owens, senator from Utah. I was there and argued against it, had to meet with the head of the Mormon Church. That's my best reconstruction of this very poorly constructed English sentence. But what's the context here? People have latched onto this and said, okay, in 2009, Jeffrey Epstein met with Thomas S. Monson. But that is a huge leap and a huge assumption, and people are missing a huge part of the context that changes everything. Remember what this was in response to. I want to know your relationship to pawns and cold fusion. So what happens when you look up pawns and cold fusion? Well, you learn about an episode in 1989. So cold fusion is this idea of there were two scientists, one of them from Utah, B. Stanley Pons, and Martin Fleischmann, who claimed to discover a mechanism of nuclear reactor that could be done at room temperature. This was a pretty radical claim. It was very exciting, but it would revolutionize the energy industry if that were the case. And so these two scientists were drumming up a lot of publicity and were really excited to pursue this research. So because B. Stanley Pons was a scientist at the University of Utah, Utah Senator Wayne Owens organized a hearing in Congress to discuss this and basically try to gather support and funding for research for cold fusion. Now, he was not actually a senator, so that was like one error in Epstein's line there. He said that Wayne Owens was a senator from Utah. He was actually a member of the House of Representatives, a Democratic one. Small detail. But so Wayne Owens puts together this committee, and this is what it is. On April 26, April 26, 1989, there's a hearing held with the U.S. Congress House Committee on Science, Space, and Technology of the U.S. House of Representatives. And so this is a 200-page document. That's a transcript of the event, and it includes, yes, Wayne Owens of the House of Representatives from Utah. He makes some statements and puts forth some things, but they're also co-sponsors to the event. And so many of them are saying, hey, if this is true, this is really exciting research. Let's invest in this. Let's do some research. Of course, there also were other skeptical scientists saying, we can't replicate these results. They're not publishing their methods. This is like, we shouldn't hang our hat before our chicken.
I heard about these guys, but I did hear about some scientists that faked.
I don't know the history behind this particular event, but I do think what happened is that they did approve of some initial funding, at least for cold fusion, because then May of that year, so just a month after, they passed a congressional resolution about how we should be investing in researching cold fusion to see if this is a reliable energy source for us. So Wayne Owens was successful in his effort there. Now, going back to Jeffrey Epstein's involvement in this, let's see, where's the document? Here it is. So the original funding came out of Congress and from Wayne Owens. So now we understand where that makes sense. This is not 2009. This is 1989. And that makes a pretty big difference, especially when it comes to the relationship with the church. And I was there and argued against it, had to meet with the head of the Mormon church. So we already know that he made one mistake, that Wayne Owens wasn't a senator. He actually was a member of the House of Representatives. But then he said he argued against it. And it's hard to know how to interpret that phrase. Was he in the hearing, like representing the critical scientific side and pushing against it? Was he just like a public advocate against it, like in his own circles? What's going on here? And is this in Utah? Is this in DC? Clearly this hearing took place in DC, so why would he be meeting with the head of the Mormon church if he's in DC? Especially because in April of this time of year, I don't have for sure confirmation, but I do think that Ezra Taft Benson, who was the prophet at the time, I think he was in Utah. Again, I don't actually have confirmation of that. I'm just doing my best to triangulate with the documents I have. And the other thing that's really interesting is when it comes to this hearing, Epstein is nowhere in this document.
All right, so this
I cannot find him anywhere. So,
where are we at?
Taft Benson.
Taft Benson.
Or you can come out of context and say, wow, Jeffrey Epstein was really close with the church. But when you look at the broader context, this is talking about like a congressional hearing about cold fusion. It's happening in DC, and he says he was arguing against it, but he is nowhere in the historical record that confirms that. Again, it's possible he was still there, but I just don't have any evidence for it. And so when he says he had to meet with the head of the Mormon church, I mean, maybe there's an opportunity where Ezra Taft Benson or a representative from church headquarters that also attended the hearing, and because they had a vested interest in the results of this, because it happened, you know, the research was originating from Utah. So maybe there's a chance that Epstein got to shake hands with a representative from the Mormon church. I don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, what it is, though, mate, that's a bit of a presumption what it's about. It could be that, but it could be many, many things, couldn't it? It's like Jeffrey Epstein we're talking about here. You'd want him to wash his hands before he shook hands with that fucking
can't
guy.
say one way or another if the church, if Ezra Taft Benson was flying to Epstein Island in 1989, 10 years before it existed, or if this was just a passing encounter. And I would argue that the latter is far more likely given the evidence and the data and the receipts that we have.
All right, fair enough.
But that's not the only time that church leadership has been brought into play, actually. So in 2018, so this is much more recently, Dale G. Rendlin, an apostle of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, is actually brought into this. And I find it very interesting this was like, you could say, a close call. So this is an email exchange with Deepak Chopra. He is a medical doctor and researcher, and he is interacting and exchanging emails with Epstein over involvement in a conference.
Let's just see what this last one is.
The conference is, let's pull it up. Unite to Cure, Global Healthcare Initiative. So this is a conference that happened at the Vatican about global health and how religion intersects with that. And Dale G. Renland is on this program.
Oh, is that like all the
right here.
Or is it just them? That's the question.
He's on this panel, the culture of life and religious influence.
Okay, who's on there?
Health. And he is one of the panel
there's
members,
a rabbi guy.
Elder Dale G. Renland, to talk about this topic.
Reverend.
So what's going on with Epstein?
Where's everyone else?
Basically, this Deepak Chopra is trying to arrange for Epstein to also participate in this conference of some sort. Again, I don't know what Epstein's credentials are for participating in this conference. Either to be a
he's a dodgy fuck.
Moderator.
Whoa! Wasn't he like some sort of fucking?
He's a fucking grifter.
Yeah, but
he's a healer grifter.
Yeah, like one of these guru people, healers. That's crazy. I remember hearing stuff by him, like in the, I don't know, 90s. Special underwear.
Did actually being.
Let's have a look at the special underwear. So, okay, so he was just on a panel with a load of other religious people. Well, not actually. There was only 3 types represented, so that that's something. That's interesting.
I think it's just funny because when you compare it to other religions, like the Catholic Churches and the Epstein files.
Oh, I heard about the special underwear, though. I did hear about the special underwear.
That's not Mormons. It's fucking. It's not Mormons, is it? Do Mormons? Yeah, no, it is actually.
No, I saw. Yeah. No, they've got church underwear.
Yeah, they do.
I watched that guy's video and he was talking about.
Yeah, no, they do. They do have they have that white underwear. Yeah.
So you want to talk about the temples, do you, Red Bull? What about these temples?
What about these temples?
What about these
temples?
Yeah. Yeah. Would you try and make this? Look at it. Look how small it is for a start, right?
Weird bricks.
Like a bit of a custom.
Brick and Young, weird bricks.
Very strangely proportioned.
Really strange. I don't trust it. It looks like it's AI'd.
It looks like it's broken.
Well, it looks like it's fucking not real. I don't know. It just looks wrong, doesn't it?
It kind of looks a bit Escher-esque with that bit coming forward where it should be going back. I don't know. Where's the other ones? There's other ones in the range. This one's 5-star. This one's that was only a 4.5. So let's go. No, that was a 5-star. This one is a 5-star also, and you should see the state of it.
It's
falling apart. So what?
There's reviews. There are reviews.
Where?
But they look wonky. They look like they're generated. They don't look real. Look, they're wonky. Look at the spire on that. It looks like fucking. It's like fucking Chesterfield.
What the fuck?
That looks like the fucking
twisted. It out and put it out.
Looks like fucking Chesterfield twisted spire.
It does look like Chesterfield. Look at that. They took a lot of photos of it.
I think.
Oh, there's a new one.
Hey, there's a video up there.
There's a video. There's a video. There's a YouTube video. Click on the YouTube video.
I'm young.
Put on the YouTube video.
I am.
Can you?
There it is.
There, put that on.
Can't you see it?
Yeah, I can now.
Okay.
Well, the music slaps. This is a bop. Can't lie, I'm bopping away. If there's sunshine in your heart. This could be a Eurovision hit if it wasn't in the States.
Okay, this looks like normal Lego so far.
It's not. It's not.
I know it's not. I know it's not because of
But that, well, it's a Lego ripoff.
copyrights,
We
but
should
it's just
report
like,
them
yeah.
to Lego. This song slaps.
It's definitely got a 90s vibe to it. Reminds me of.
This sounds like it should be like the theme to a like a.
Something like Dodgy or something.
This should be the theme to like a
They've got
fucking.
diagonal. Look at this. They've got diagonals
Yeah,
here.
I see that. I was sitting there wondering, and I was like, I don't think you can do that. And
What?
This should be a theme song to a sitcom, like Mormon Friends.
I'm sure all these.
This is like Mormon Friends theme song. Mormon Friends.
What, isn't it?
If there's sunshine
I know exactly. I think you have to buy that separate. I don't know if you have to make that or does it come as its own like.
You have to pay extra for the basement.
You can send a shine that will turn the night to day, and your kiss will
Well done. Wow. This is before that bit fell off.
That's a shit roof.
Well, there you go. I mean, Brigham Young. So we've done the Epstein. Now, I do think that I found it interesting on that historical thing that they had a whole different type of church until I think it was the 1930s or something, and then it just completely changed. I think that's interesting. What do you think about that?
I think that happened with a lot of things, but I don't know. I don't know about it enough.
Well, I've probably got about one more video in me, and then I'm going to go to bed. So, which one do you want? What do you want to watch?
I don't know.
Should we watch the Twirly Mustache Man?
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Because this is new information to me, because I haven't seen it yet. So, I heard that he's fired the other two guys.
I have now plied myself with alcohol for this, and I'm going to really try hard not to. But the thing is, I have now got my Sims working.
There you go then.
I know. The thing is, I told my significant other that I wasn't going to drink tonight, and I'll only be a couple of hours, and that's just it doesn't happen with me.
There we are. Well, then
encourageable.
see, y'all are the ones my mama warned me about.
Oh God, I was the one that was telling all the other. I was the kids that you didn't want to hang out with in school. Yeah, I was the bad crowd. But I didn't seem like I was. I didn't. I looked like I wasn't the bad crowd, but I definitely was.
Why was always the worst, they say. Right.
Providing the alcohol in school.
This is going up. We'll watch this guy, then I'm going to go to bed.
You know Bricks and Minifigs is cooked when the YouTubers start posting about them. Legal Eagle. The civil rights lawyer. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think Ludwig belongs on the same team as the Legal Eagle and the civil rights lawyer. But okay, whatever. But more importantly, CoffeeZilla on his second channel, Voidzilla, has started to address the Bricks and Minifigs scandal. And this guy, he breaks down these scandals, these injustices. He is one of the GOATs. And I think this is truly the start of the end for bricks and minifigures. And his particular video that he released on his second channel is called Lego Vigilantes Need to Stop. However, this video is not about the actual bricks and minifig situation. He said he has a 51-minute edit currently being worked on for the full situation. I can't wait for that. But this video is about random assaults happening at bricks and minifigs. Basically, a bunch of vigilantes have started going after bricks and minifigs locations, mind you, that have nothing to do with the controversy and nothing to do with corporate or the CEO, and they're just escalating things, shoving cameras.
Sorry to interrupt, but regarding the Mormons never seen a temple, that's interesting, that, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it's the same with any religions. A lot of them just wear the...
Because they're all from different countries, you mean? But they all travel...
No, just a lot of people just wear the badge, but don't actually, they don't actually fucking attend the club.
Red Bull was saying that you need a card, and
they talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk.
Maybe. I don't think it's just that though. I think, like you said, you've got to have a special card to do it. And there are two types, aren't there? There's two types of Mormon. There's like the original Mormons, and they're still going, and then there's the new sort. And I bet the original sort don't get to go to them big temples. But the guy whose video we watched at the beginning, his videos are awesome. He's really like artistic, and I love them. The music he uses is great. But yeah, he was going to that temple all the time. It was like a normal part of his life. It's really good. I do recommend watching that one, Red Bull. I'll link that guy in the description of the video. Even though the thing that I said is in the description is the link to the Come Foundation Club.
Yeah.
The Open Come Foundation, but I'm sure it will be all right.
Foundation Club.
The temple is a room within that church.
And we are in the process of making commercials, so
yeah,
I'll just
watch this space.
Yeah.
Cameras in people's faces and trying to white knight, which leads to a bunch of fights breaking out and people even bleeding.
Probably get that YouTube address.
Vigilante stuff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
He's completely right. And honestly, I think it overshadows the overall community message about bricks and minifigs. I've never seen the internet come together so much on this, on random Reddit posts and YouTube videos that have nothing to do with Lego at all. People are commenting about bricks and minifigs. It is all over the place, and everyone has a villain they can hate on, and in comes a bunch of idiots trying to get clicks and views and going after innocent civilians in this whole matter. And not to mention, this is not your fight to pick. And Reckless Ben is out there doing his thing legally, and having these random vigilantes out here fighting people. It's not.
Man,
so
I can identify with this situation so much. I really can.
I gotta walk in the shadows.
I can identify with how at this level I feel like, because like when you've got a big thing going and you're fighting someone, and when it comes back on you, like Reckless Ben, it's on him. He started the fight.
I know.
And then you get a load of random fuckers like Dorshin and people like that coming in and just throwing shit about and fucking up the whole fucking thing. And you're doing it legally and you're covering your back and everything sorted because you're being victimized. And it comes back on you. And then when these fuckers come in and they just go running roughshod and dancing around in other people's fucking shit, that's how I identify with that.
don't go out and do that. It's so stupid. But either way, the fact that CopyZilla's video is going to be coming out soon is awesome. But more importantly, Bricks and Minifigs is beginning to fold. First of all, they took down their blog posts. All of those blog posts basically calling Reckless Ben a liar and attacking his character and playing the victim. They're all gone now after they were exposed as liars themselves from numerous police body cam footage that we saw the other day.
That's good, isn't it?
Which, by the way, some of the American Fork police videos are getting brutally ratioed. Now, obviously, we can't do the like to dislike ratio we used to be able to do on YouTube. However, you can see it has over 500,000 views and only 928 likes. That is a disastrous ratio. As someone who's been doing YouTube for 10 plus years, that is like abysmal to view ratio. Typically, you want to see like 1,000 likes for maybe a 15,000 view video. 900 likes for 500,000 views is crazy. I would love to
lying
see
bastard, really. He was a lying little bastard, and he knows he had to lie in front of everybody. And if he's a fucking Mormon, he's fucked. He's doing
Google
that.
trend searches is nearly reaching Taylor Swift, and Taylor Swift is currently being talked about in the news because she's involved with, I think, like Toy Story 5 or 4. I don't know. I haven't seen past 3, but either way, I think she's like in it or has a song or something. So she is trending currently, actively, and Bricks and Minifigs is right up there with her. That's crazy. Now, here is definitely the biggest news for the day, and why this video is likely going to be titled "It's Over" or something along those lines. And I'm hoping this will be the last sort of Bricks and Minifigs news video I have to do for quite some time. We'll just have to kind of see, but I'm hoping from now on the legal process will take over, and we'll get to see.
So just like they got rid of Ricardo, they're getting rid of these guys now, right? So they can clean the hands of it.
Yep.
And just like they might, they were a bit of a liability, just like the Mormons are a liability to the lizard people.
Real punishments done for the Bricks and Minifigs CEO, his company, those owners and stuff like that. But Bricks and Minifigs corporate has parted ways with the Salem, Oregon franchise, which was the one that stole the Legos in the first place, along with the CEO in a way. Brandon Best and Joshua Johnson. So they are now trying to distance themselves, whereas before they were like, hey, these are our boys. We're going to bat for them, even though they're horrible. We're going to bat for them. Well, now they're actually distancing themselves from them. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you...
Shut up.
No.
And Minifigs will...
I got one challenge for you.
Oh, it's not one, it's another. Bloody hell, can't you just leave me alone?
You'll understand why I haven't...
Shut up.
Will return the stolen Star Wars sets to the collector, parting ways with the content management.
Lego. See, I didn't know this. You said nothing had happened. Are they going to give it him back, are they? McNeff, is that the
I wouldn't trust any of it until it happens.
Yeah, because they've. I don't know if
said it
shows it in this one.
Well, that's
but
true.
They
but
found out that they have another. These people that they're distancing themselves has another fucking location somewhere else.
Oh, really?
Did you see that? Yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
Fuck yeah, there was an
Where's
update
that?
saying that they're fucking
this video?
Oregon, I think it was.
They have one in Oregon.
Yeah, they said that.
But this was in Oregon. The first one was in Oregon.
Okay, well then there's a second one that they were saying that there's another because everybody was like, "What the fuck about this one?" So they're fucking investigating fucking that shit. And it's like, what the fuck, bro?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
These people just ain't learning. It's because they're old money. They're old money, and they don't know how the fucking this new shit works nowadays. And they think they can just pull this scam shit over, and nobody's gonna. And then it's gonna be the end of it. So then they're gonna relocate, and they don't realize that they're gonna be under the microscope for fucking years now. People ain't gonna let this go. There's gonna be internet sleuths all over it.
He's saying this. What a cheap fucking payoff. They're not only going to give him back his collection, but also any Lego Star Wars set in the store, regardless of if it belongs to him or not.
Yeah, I saw
wow.
That. I saw that.
Wow, thanks. And it's not like you're not going to go through that first and make sure you've only got the shitty ones in there or whatever it is.
Well, okay, so where did them collections come? So are you stealing somebody else's collection so you can give it to him?
Yeah.
Where them, if it so because we know that they do that consignment shit. So where does that stock come from? So now you're telling me you're gonna steal from other fucking people to give to him just to make this right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they're not though, because they'll pay them other people for it. But yeah, it's what it looks like on paper, isn't it? That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to bail.
All right, Gooden.
Yeah.
All night. We're just gonna get to the
Night.
end of this. Night, Gooden.
Night. Take care.
Bye. Bye.
I don't know how to get
Thank you for
out of
coming.
it.
Thank you. We'll do some more.
Coral's back.
All right. Take care. Mwah.
All right,
Good
see you
night.
later, Gooden. Night. Mwah. Where's Coral? Yeah. Oh, let me take it off. How do I take that off?
I love this show. Me.
Yeah.
Oh, Red Bull. Tis the season for talking while you're eating. Me.
I did a bit of that earlier. I was eating some cockle.
I fancy myself quite the legal eagle too.
Oh, do you?
Me.
Oh, Carl, what experience have you got in legality?
Well, I sat on a little program called Amico After Dark. Me.
The cult.
The cult, as I used to say, because I love Hitler. Me.
Okay, now, if
do you remember the Third Reich crushing Europe? Me.
Oh, fucking hell. Listen, you getting them mixed up. You should be on that Sierra video in those comments, Carl. I saw Sierra made a video.
I support Sierra from afar. Me. Sierra is wishy-washy with his Nazism. When the chips are down, he says he's simply a realist. When he puts a Nazi symbol on his head, and he has Doc Martens everywhere.
He went to Germany for his holiday and didn't tell us why. Remember?
Listen to this music you have behind me. Is this music gay?
Can't hear it. It's cancelling it out.
It sounds like I'm in a spa surrounded by men.
I can hear the police siren, but not the music. How strange.
They'll never catch me. So, I want to give an Amico moment. All this talk of mini figs and bricks, it's all nonsense. Let's talk about the Amico.
Well, yes, it's the same shit. It's the same shit, in my opinion.
No, there is developments.
Developments?
There's recent developments in the Amico sphere. There was a Amico prototype and production model deconstructed. It is making the rounds on Atari Age.
Oh.
This was in the last month.
All right.
They time-stamped, time-coded the boards when they were made. They ran it through their triangulation machine. And what came out at the other end is it was a fucking scam since 2019. Me.
So what do you mean by the chips and stuff that they're using and all that shit?
The chips, the boards, these fucking relentless people on the Amico Reddit.
Wow.
The guy that brought the information forward, he authenticated it. It's all in the up and up. Okay, this fucking thing was taken apart. Not only is it a smoking piece of shit, but it showed how everything was for show and not for go. In other words, it was all to get people's fucking money.
Yeah. Well, that's it. They were buying time, weren't they, with COVID? And they were buying time with the chip shortage and all that shit. That's what they were doing. And everyone said they were doing that. But, that proves it, doesn't it? Because they were never
And then Pat and Ian put something more on it with and they threw a jab at they played a soundbite of Retro Bro saying, "Hey, Pat and Ian, fuck you." But they brought it one step further.
Not like nothing fucking happened after they showed off like that. Cyrus Martin kind of fucking whitewashed.
Oh please, Cyrus Martin's busy crying about fucking what's he crying about? He's crying about Nintendo. Talk about Nintendo is fudging the numbers when it comes to them breaking every fucking record in the book. The fastest selling fucking console ever. And within launch, the numbers broke all records. Where it is now, no console ever has sold 10 million in 1 year. They're at like 17 million now, I think, the fucking Switch 2. I'm not really 100% sure. All I know is it broke every fucking record. Cyrus Martin's talking about conspiracy, how Nintendo's faking the numbers, and he has a whole fucking theory. How about your fucking Amico ass? Fucking sitting there, Swiss cheese fucking brain, fucking crybaby bitch. I don't want anything to do with this console. You gotta go down with the fucking ship, Cyrus Martin. You fucking sat there and promoted this garbage fucking console as a scam, dude.
That's right.
But I want to bring one more thing to the facts, and I'm gonna go grab my cigarettes. One more thing to the facts, and I was reminded in No Swear Gamers comment section. I was reminded because I wrote my comment, my witty comment was a $14 million roadmap, and I was corrected. $31 million roadmap, because in Television Amico, they sold in television. Okay, so that property in television lapsed. So basically, Tommy Tallarico got that by paying the patent office. He probably paid about $700 for that name in television. All right. They got all these grants and shit to acquire all the fucking old trademarks that are tied into fucking Amico, into a television.
Yeah.
And then they sold the whole fucking kit and caboodle to Atari for fucking 17 million. So when you add 17 million to 14 million from investors, it equals 31 fucking million.
Yeah. I can believe it. Fucking hell. And I mean, he'd already been buying those Guinness records, hadn't they? So I just wonder if he even just got the idea to just go bigger and better. You can just buy anything, can't you? Zombie brand. Just like the chocolate.
Yeah.
But I think
just like a chocolate blistered coffee boy sucked off his toes.
Oh. Yeah, that's disgusting.
It's absolutely disgusting. Oh my god.
I mean,
horrific. And this guy was shocked that his channel disappeared off YouTube. Like, how can you be shocked?
Is that what
this guy sucked chocolate off his fucking toes on camera?
Well, and then people reported him for that. Is that reportable though? Really?
No, that's not even strikeable. But when you look at the whole picture of it, the reason why he got his channel taken away from him, no strikes, no nothing, because he was spamming. And YouTube said spamming and scamming.
Oh.
But
scamming, eh?
He was stealing content too from Atari.
That'll be what I've done it then.
And he made a shitload of enemies. So he had the whole Atari age. All the people that run Atari age, the real people running the Atari age. The Atari age army were after his fucking ass. They put so much pressure on him because that little fucker would be in the fucking in the forums trying to direct everybody to his channel. Calls it the Atari VCS podcast, the Atari hotline. Everything's Atari, but he's not sponsored by Atari. He doesn't own Atari. He doesn't work for Atari. So everything's like a fucking liability. Trademark issues. He was, get this, he was stealing the trailers that Atari would put up for VCS products. He would steal them one for one, put it on his channel.
Well, I'll do it.
Yeah. So the moderator, that will absolutely do it. Like, dude, you can't do that on a monetized channel. Nah, you can't do that.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with you posting the channel, posting the video as a community post. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If you wanted to just share it with your community, there's no problem with that. But it's
He
like
would take it. He would take it one for one. No commentary before or after. He would just put it on his channel.
You should have just put them all together as one video and at least send a little bit of commentary between each one, and it would have been all right, probably.
If you liked it enough, he did that. You put it in put it in like the Atari Hotline show, because he had like 50 different shows. He still does on Rumble. He still does the same shit on Rumble.
Everyone's on Rumble. Are you still on Rumble as well as this, then? You're doing both now?
Rumble's so horrible.
Is it?
It's awful. It is the platform that God forgot. Everybody is terrible on there. Anybody that's native to Rumble is like this. Let me show you what they're like. Like this. Like, you're fucking retarded.
Oh God, really? Is it worse than Twitch?
And then everybody, then the big channels on there are, first of all, they're boring. They're fucking lame. Russell Brand, that guy's a rapist.
Oh,
Dr. Disrespect, that guy's a fucking a pedo. Who else? Everyone there is a douchebag. Crowder, this American, he's American, right? Crowder, this guy had some issue where he was yelling at his pregnant wife in front of all his employees. He was fucking his employees, a disgusting homo, a down low homo.
That's disgusting. Oh God! So you've got the trash going over there now.
Yeah, it's a garbage platform, dude.
Well,
that's what AVOLP would say.
Yeah,
where's AVOLP at? AVOLP wants to write a bunch of shit in my channel, then delete it all. Fucking little twat. AVOLP.
He said he didn't delete it.
Well, it's not there anymore.
I don't know.
I didn't fucking delete it. I didn't delete it, AVOLP. Let me go look again for it. Let me triangulate the fucking dumb fucking comments you put all over my fucking channel.
Yeah, well, I know someone could have reported it, couldn't they, and said, I'm reporting this comment.
Yeah, because he's writing a fucking docs, and I don't give a fuck. But you want to fucking write, you want to be a little dick licker in this fucking chat right here. I'm going to ban your fucking ass just because I don't like you, AVOLP. Why don't you do some fucking work, AVOLP? You got Bob out here putting his fucking ass out. Why don't you do something about it? Why don't you put that docs, Cyrus Martin, on your fucking channel? I don't mind doing it. I don't give a flying fuck. I want to see that Cyrus Martin sweat like a fucking fat pig he is. But why don't you get your fucking little gay hands dirty, AVOLP? Instead of sitting in this chat, stirring the fucking pot, go over there and do it. Go to his fucking channel and stir that fucking pot. Instead of wasting your time fucking here.
Ooh, it is getting hot. It's hot around the bolster at the moment, isn't it? He's got a bit of heat on him. It's quite the heat.
I don't know why he acts like that. I don't know why he got to act like a little bitch.
I mean, Volp's Volp, isn't it? It's not really.
He's to act correct because he ain't fucking shit. You don't want to use his voice. You need someone like me to amplify his fucking little ass.
I don't know. You can do some things without having to say you.
I like this comment on Leo's channel, but it's too little, too late, in my opinion.
What was his comment on Leo's? You did say it earlier.
That he's fucking boring as fuck. He didn't write nothing about Pedo Bob though. We all know he's fucking boring. Fucking AVOLP. That's neither here nor there. This platform's full of boring fuckers. All these fucking herpy derpies, they need to herpy derpy because they got nothing going on. Because they're boring.
They're all over at Leo's. I'm not surprised. I thought that was the case.
I don't know, man. It takes a it takes a strong type to tolerate Leo. Like, I don't see nobody on their main accounts at Leo's, not even Potion Sword Dick Licker.
Oh, really? Because they're getting their asses in a
So
bunch.
they are touching tips a bit
I stopped going
because
over.
they're both competing in Papa Brad's butthole challenge. Who can get the challenge is this? Who can get deeper into Papa Brad's butthole? Like I dare anybody within the sound of my voice to go to Papa Brad's channel and suffer through one of those uploads, one of those live streams, anything on his channel. He's one of the worst fucking content creators I've ever witnessed in my life.
It's so funny to me that like it had to land on someone, didn't it? You know what I mean? It had to land on like one. Everyone had to end up somewhere, and it ended up being Papa Brad. And they're just like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna all hang around under the umbrella of this, and Heel's gonna protect me. Papa Brad will protect us." And it was just such a random choice of person, and they've all just
it's the Neo Geo connection.
Yeah.
You know, they're all desperate for views. They all got a taste of the action from fucking Neo Geo.
Yeah, that's what it is. You pinpointed it. But yeah, it's like this last bastion of hope for those guys. But I'm gonna go because it's past my bedtime considerably. And but thank you all for coming, and thank you for.
So do you want an outro commercial?
Yeah, go on there. I'm sure Vault will be disciplining people themselves. All right, cheater. Oh, man.
It might echo.
Oh, good Lord.
Hey, Cheetahman.
All right, Cheetahman. I'm going.
Hey, I kept hearing you say the word Chesterfields. I keep thinking about this song from the Chesterfield song. Chesterfield. That little island full of gay romance. They wear da-da-da-da and they wear tight pants.
I've never heard of that.
Help me come every day. Blessed with the miracle of being gay. The very best of F-slurs in the USA. Giving big, big pleasure in a big, big way. Chesterfield. It's a cigarette ad.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
And you know what they call cigarettes in your neck of the woods? Oh!
Yeah. That's true. They are cool fags. Lovely fags. I can't help it. It's just the way it is.
Little bald man in his grandma's house. He's in Salinas, California, and he says, stop it! Crying every day. Blessed with the miracle of being gay. The most buff nails in the USA. The Vic Vega Help Ron Come Foundation. But what does Vic Vega have to do with anything?
That's you's got to press that, not me. Vic Vega, it was just happened to be there when we did it, and it was just like when we were talking about it. So I just wrote on the sticker the Vic Vega Help Me Come Foundation.
I mean, I'm glad. Like Vic Vega, you know, hey. Vic Vega was confused about what was that thing? The Dave C tape. He was confused about it. He didn't know where Dave C was. He's in his bathroom. He's in his fucking bathrooms in his brother's trailer.
Oh my God. That adds to it. I just couldn't get over the lifting of the shirt and the putting it back down again, the lifting it up again.
I tell you why Dave C's a winner for me. I mean, I don't care about anything else. I care about him telling Queef to take my wrench. Like, I wish he would do more damage to Queef, but that's Dave C for you. Take my wrench away.
Is that what he did? He told him to take his wrench.
Yeah, because he was getting ridiculed by an alt account. It's like fucking this fucking Queef gives him a wrench. That wrench means he's an extension of you, Dave C. Yeah, he's a fucking liar, like you, Queef. He's chinless. He's in a welfare situation. Yeah. Dave C's not chinless, but he's basically a coward, and he fucking talks all this fucking shit. He lies with his fucking teeth. So he's an extension of you. He's what you got. You gave the guy a wrench. Take his wrench away. If you don't want to back him up, he's obviously losing a major battle of words in your comment section. Why don't you stop your gay fucking gameplay and address Elon Hawk? Tell Elon Hawk to go fuck himself.
Is this recent shit? Or is this old?
It's probably like a year and a half old.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. Because I know that fucking people have been talking about. You were talking about Darius earlier, weren't you?
Yeah, because Queef protected all his tweets. He watched a stream on Rumble, and he saw us going through his Twitter, and then he made the right decision to protect all his tweets so he could be racist, so he could be a little Toronto Tempo cheerleader and a little fucking twat on Twitter in peace.
That's so ridiculous as well. I'm such a little gobshite, not standing behind his shit. That's all I've got to say about it. It's like, be a little pussy and don't fucking stand behind your shit, or be a gobshite, but you can't be both.
I agree 100%. Like, if you have a problem with Tim Horton hiring Indians, come to YouTube and say it with your fucking chest. I mean, instead of seeing what it is, there's an opportunity for fucking people. Obviously, there's vacancies in Hamilton. There's vacancies in your building. There's jobs available.
Jobs. Is he doing that shit?
What's that?
Is he doing the "they took our jobs" thing?
He said that, but he's actually hinted at that in streams, but he doesn't go all the way with it. He went all the way in this Twitter post. He had something derogatory to say about Indians, Tim Hortons, because apparently the word is this: Tim Hortons allegedly, and this is, if you can look it up, Tim Hortons allegedly is firing a bunch of old-time employees. In other words, employees that are sitting around on their ass doing nothing, getting paid too much fucking money, and then they're bringing in a whole bunch of fresh faces from a different country to do their job for them at a much cheaper rate. Sounds like economics to me. Sounds like that's the way the cookie fucking crumbles. That's how it is everywhere in this fucking world.
They get cheaper though. Why should they be paid a cheaper wage? Just because they're from a different country, they should just get the same, shouldn't they?
You would think, but they are getting a cheaper wage because long-term employees. What does long-term employees signify? That they are paid a higher wage. I'm sure they kept the management. But hourly employees out the fucking door, man. If you ain't fucking working, you're fucking out the fucking door. It's like that in every business. That's why you gotta work hard. You gotta work hard. And you know how people are crying about AI taking jobs, right?
Yeah. I
liken it to the fucking prohibition times. I liken it to the 20s when you had an ice man, a guy bringing you ice. Okay, the refrigerator took their fucking job. That's the same shit with data centers. It ain't going away tomorrow. Everybody needs to fucking step their fucking game up. Everyone needs to work harder. Otherwise, you're going to be getting a check from the fucking government, and it ain't going to be a fucking big check. It's going to be a little pussy check. Because all these fucking lazy fuckers, I have to deal with them all day. I have to deal with fuckers that don't fucking do their job at all. They have to fucking be on their fucking ass. Tell them to do basic tasks in a timely fucking manner. I gotta train these fuckers to work hard. Otherwise, there's the fucking door. Then we gotta hire a new fucking person. It happens every day.
It's actually shocking when you find people who do their job. That's the thing that's surprising these days. It's like when you're good at your job as long as you do your job. Are you actually rated as like quite a high level employee?
I think it starts. I honestly, and it was all my being. I honestly believe that a lot of it. I mean, there is bad seeds out there, but a lot of it begins with management. A lot of it begins at the top. If management is sitting on their ass doing nothing, what example are you setting for the employees? If you are not laying out tasks for them to complete, and if they don't complete them, there's the fucking door. If you're not doing those steps, then any human will go the easy route. So you have to fucking do your job as management. That's why they pay you the big bucks. And of course you're gonna have people that are gonna buck the system. You got to get rid of those fucking people. But the majority of people that come in, they just want a job just like anybody else. You got to fucking show them how to do it. And sometimes, man, it's impossible. You cannot train some people, especially when they're rude to guests.
Like you say, a lot of the stuff, it happens on the first few days, doesn't it? The first couple of days, and once those like bad have been in work.
But there's a difference. A lot of those things are habits from the old jobs, or they are seeing what they can get away with. They're seeing what they can get away with, either consciously or subconsciously. A lot of times subconsciously, especially when you talk about young kids. You just gotta fucking show them who's boss.
But that's why they get paid less, and that's what I'm thinking about this Tim Hortons thing, is that yes, there will be something to do with what country they came from. Probably the cost of the hours, the man hours, is probably less because of their age. They're probably all like 19 or something.
Well, it's a situation. I'm sure the government in Canada gets some sort of kickback for taking these fucking people in, and they need a place to work. That's how it is in the States. In the States, they want people to do fucking jobs that Americans don't want to do. So what do? They're bringing in illegals. Now in Canada, I don't know if these people are legal. I'm assuming they're legal. If they're legal, then they could stay and do the job just like anybody else.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it is. It might be like a government subsidy or something. Yes, it'll be cheaper. They might still get the same wage, and then they get a subsidy. It could be something like that.
Now, yeah, but when you're talking about illegals, you're talking about paying them under the table, and that's always going to happen. I mean, unless you want to pay fucking $20 for one avocado, you're going to have illegals picking your shit.
Yeah, that is a thing that obviously, especially the corporations are the ones who can hide it, and so obviously it's going to happen. But I mean, that is kind of proactive doing that at some level, because it's going to stop people having to work illegally and stuff, because there's actually a program in place.
I mean, a company like Tim Hortons, like, I don't care what kind of person tells me what, a corporation is not going to have illegals on the payroll like that because it's a liability. If something happens at the job place and it's an illegal that did it, like if anything happens, if they slip, then they're fucked. Then they're fucking, the corporation's fucked. So I'm like 99% sure that these are all legal people working at fucking Tim Hortons.
I suppose not so long ago you could just fucking pretend that you were legal when you weren't anyway.
Yeah,
but now
Queef is just a racist. That's his whole fucking problem.
Yeah. Well, there's plenty to go around anyway, isn't there? Hey up, yo, Joe. I'm about to fuck off. I think Cheetahman should do an after party.
After party at Cheetahman's.
Yeah, I know the
after party on Rumble, my guy.
Oh,
everyone has to log into Rumble.
I will make an account to get onto Rumble. I promise you that. I promise. I want to come over.
I mean,
and see people.
It is what it is. If you don't want to get my hot takes on things, you're gonna have to.
I know.
You don't even have to make an app. But the thing is, without the app, good luck finding the channel. I can't find any fucking channel on Rumble without the app.
Can you even comment without an app? Probably not. So I need
you can't comment without an app. No.
Yeah, come on, Cheetah.
And getting the app. Oh my God! Like depending on how savvy you are, like they want a lot of information from you. That Rumble. They want to know when you were born. They want to know where you live. They ask a lot of questions.
No, I know that's the thing that's putting me off really. But you know.
All right, I'm gonna let you fuck off. I'm gonna fuck off myself.
Yes, night, everybody.
Good night, Giorgio.
Thank you for coming. And it's been a good one. I think, did we get to the bottom of anything regarding these Legos today, Fafford? What do you think? Are you any better?
I don't think so.
Any better informed than you were?
We got distracted a lot.
We did, but it's kind of part of it, isn't it? Mixing it all together. I do think the moment part was interesting. Maybe it's not as connected as I thought, but I do think there's a deep connection there. I'm willing to explore it. And yes, see you later, everybody. Bye.
Bye.